got it. All by myself, I got it. and good, beautiful Friday afternoon, evening here on the Blazer Broadcast Network. Ryan Ragland with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Warren Nalroth with the help with the camera. We've got an a little kick up on the camera. Ian Jones alongside of the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Will the Thrill McIntyre downstairs helping with the stats. And none only than the man, the Duckster. Come in, Duckster.
What's up, guys? Dude, God, I've missed you.
Where are you at, man?
Right here.
Where's
right there. Right there.
Do you got him on?
Yeah.
Oh, you got him on? No, the Duck.
I've missed you guys.
Oh, we've missed you too.
And I couldn't miss senior night.
You can't miss senior night.
No.
B, you can't miss an undefeated season.
No.
You can't miss a #1 seed through the playoffs and get a home field advantage throughout the playoffs, which means the state championship game comes through Gardner.
There you go.
Plain and simple.
That's a good feeling, ain't it?
It's a beautiful time in Blazer Nation, isn't it?
Well, let's see. I made the first one. Might as well make the last one, too. So, no, and tell you what, though, our friends at Cosentino's have kept me busy. So,
Price Chopper, good people over there.
So
good sponsors on the BBN.
It's good to be back home.
Oh, and you may need a jacket there later on there, dude.
No, we'll tough it out.
As you heard me say, Blazers are undefeated, 7-0. Of course, if you don't know that, you've been living under some kind of rock, whichever. Blazers the #1 seed, as we talked about, on the eastern side of the state, and I had a couple people say, okay, what about Lawrence Free State? Well, Lawrence Free State and Lawrence are actually on the eastern side, or the western side of the state. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah.
And so what that means is the Blazers are #1, Shawnee Mission East is #2, and you want to know how the Blazers and Shawnee Mission East would be able to meet again? The sub-state championship game, which would be played here if it got that far. How awesome would that be?
That's a good feeling.
That's nice words. We haven't been able to, and I'll tell you what. Kudos to Keisha. A few years ago, when they had the districts where you had you had 4 section, or you had 3, no, it was 416. You had 4 groups of 4 teams, and you had to play 3 games in your district, which was fine and dandy. But as an example, we were #1 seed, undefeated throughout the regular season. But when we had the 2 home games against Bonner Springs and Shawnee Heights, Blue Valley had only had 1 home game. So since we had 2 and Blue Valley had 1, that meant we had to go to Blue Valley and play the championship game in 2010. That's as far as we're going to talk about it. But kudos. And my feeling was, hey, I don't care who we're playing. I want to play at home. I don't care if it's fast track there. We had the natural grass with the 2-foot ceiling on it, the crown on it. It didn't matter. I want to play at home. Kudos to Keisha for changing it, saying you got #1 seed. You get to be rewarded with a home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So I think that's a huge deal. And Duck, you know as well as I do, things get rolling. Blazer Nation can get rolling big. Yeah,
we were. It's funny, we were talking about this during pregame, and people have been talking about how great the network is and YouTube and everything on that. But the question was asked: aren't you afraid of taking people away from here? No, no, sir. Not with a season like this. Because we will pack this house when it comes to playoffs.
Last Thursday against Shawnee Mission Northwest. Now 2 weeks ago, I still had the pink hair. We got the 200 viewers. Actually, I had 201. On Thursday, on a Thursday night game, 214.
Yeah. Yep.
I want 2.5. I want 250. Everyone, hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's get 250 people on here. Duck said that he will dip himself in pink if we get 250.
He I don't remember that part. Let's go back and review that contract.
What contract?
No,
I
Duck
know none
will,
of what you speak of.
Duck will not dip himself in pink.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you'll give $1 off a gallon at the gas pump at Ottawa at Price Chopper.
That's a great deal.
But it won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't happen.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll tell you what, though. We got a big fall festival this weekend out at Ottawa Price Chopper. So if you guys are out in the area, come out and visit. It's our big grand opening. I'll be outside grilling hot dogs, and we'll be giving away.
I'll be there.
all sorts of stuff. We'll have gas cheap, so come out and see me. I'll get you all taken care of. I may even wash your windshield with our washer
my
fluid.
goodness. And the
Are
other
you going to be in a bikini?
Absolutely not.
Oh, God. No one wants to see that.
No, that is not part of Cosentino's dress code. I'm sorry.
Will, to throw McIntyre downstairs, and real quick, Will, the reason, you came up with the idea of me turning my hair pink, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, obviously because of Melinda. You have some awesome news from Melinda after her procedure on Tuesday.
Yes, they did took both breasts. They didn't find anything in the lymph nodes, which is excellent.
At this time,
So they're just sending them off
parents of our
to
senior football players,
get tests
please
done
go
on
ahead
the tissues, and we go from there.
Great news. And that's,
Love you, Melinda.
Yep. And I still owe her a T-shirt, so I can't get one of her T-shirts until I get one. So, or I can't get one until I get her one. So that's how that works. Anyway, this is a look around the Sunflower League, brought to you by Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed. One of the games that happened in the Sunflower League last night, it was Shawnee Mission East. It was Shawnee Mission East big over Olathe West, 35-7. So the Lancers finished the regular season at 7-1. Again, their lone loss was the loss to Gardner Edgerton here, or at Shawnee Mission South in week 1. So yeah, if you think, and I'll tell you right now, besides any Blazer fan, Shawnee Mission East wants us to go to the semifinal match. They want us here. I guarantee it. And I'll tell you what, if that would happen, they're going to have to bring in extra stands like they did in 2010 for the St. Thomas Aquinas game.
Yes, they will.
I'm just saying.
Yes, they will.
A couple other games. Actually, last week, we'll go through all the games last week, as Blazers defeated Shawnee Mission Northwest 49-27. Olathe South over Olathe West 22-14. Shawnee Mission North over these Vikings 30-27. North over Lawrence 48-23. Was Pittsburgh over Olathe East 28-21. Lawrence Free State over Shawnee Mission East 36. Oh, check that. They did not finish 7-1. They finished 6-2. So correction on that. I forgot they played Lawrence Free State. That Shawnee Mission East played Lawrence Free State last week. And it was Shawnee Mission South over Olathe Northwest 38-21. Games going on, or actually we'll take the standings real quick. Gardner Edgerton, Lawrence Free State at 7-0. Shawnee Mission South East, Olathe North at 5-2. Olathe South, Shawnee Mission Northwest at 4-3. At 3-4 is Shawnee Mission North, Olathe West and East at 2-5. Lawrence and Lawrence Northwest at 1-6. Shawnee Mission West at 0-7. Games going on tonight. Shawnee Mission West here tonight. They are 0-7 against the Blazers, 7-0. Lawrence is at Free State. That's 1-6 against 7-0. Shawnee Mission Northwest 4-3 taking on Shawnee Mission South at 4-2 or 5-2. The 5-2 Olathe North Eagles hosting the Owls at 1-6 of Olathe Northwest. Shawnee Mission East, as I said, defeated Olathe West last night 35-7, so they finished their record at 6-2. Olathe West at 2-6. Olathe South 4-3 taking on Olathe East at 2-5, and Shawnee Mission North at 3-4 taking on Leavenworth at 1-6. Taking a look at the standings for the 8-10 Varsity Sports Top 25, the Blazers remain at number 10. A few of the changes. The big drop was Bishop Miege falling all the way from 3rd to 6th after their 41-21 loss to St. Thomas. The top 5 is St. Thomas, Rockhurst, Lawrence Free State, Staley, and Lee Summit West. Blazers were the only team, or the first team in the top 10 to remain at their position. The big jump was Lee Summit North after their win at Ray-Pac 42-21. They jumped from 14 to number 9. Taking a look at some of the other schools of interest, Shawnee Mission East is now 13 after their loss to Lawrence Free State. I need to change that. I got Lawrence. I should be Lawrence Free State. Let's see here. Some of the other ones. A couple good games. Paola and Lewisburg, battle of undefeated in the Frontier League at 7-0. 8-0 North Kansas City taking on the 7-1 Raytown Cardinals. That's going to be a good game.
Blue Jays. They're the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. Is it Raytown? Which one's the Cardinals?
South. Raytown South.
Okay, my bad. Kearney at 7-1 taking on Smithville at 7-1. That's going to be another good game. And that's pretty much the ones of interest. The teams that fell out was Blue Valley after they lost to Blue Valley North, or who did they lose to? Blue Valley. I have a look on the other list. But the one that's in is Lee Summit, and the one that's out is Blue Valley of the top 25. That's your look around the Sunfire League, brought to you by Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed here in Gardner, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware in Olathe at 159th and Merlin. Talk a little bit about tonight's game. This, if you take a look at Northwest, in fact, I should pull up, and I didn't, and I sincerely apologize, and I should have done it. Their scores, oh, I can't do it on that one because I'm not on it. There we go. Shawnee Mission West, their scores have not been all that bad. Their biggest loss is 51-14 over Olathe North. They lost by 2 points to Shawnee Mission Northwest, 16-14. They lost 27-6 over Shawnee Mission South, and Shawnee Mission South had a score late in that game. 28-23 loss to Olathe East. 30-27 loss to Shawnee Mission North. So this is a team that, they've been in four of the 7 games so far. So it's not like this is all that bad of a team. They just have not been able to capitalize. But the one thing is they have a lot of size. The one thing that we have, Duck, and you're not used to it because
speed.
Yeah, you don't have the speed.
No, I don't have any speed at all.
But we have the speed.
We know.
You're getting help, aren't you? Over there?
Oh, that's my friend Claudia.
You're
She's
getting
awesome.
help. But yeah, I mean that's you get the size, you get the speed. I can see Coach Cornelson and the coaching staff just pounding. Are you dancing?
I am. Little head nod.
Okay. Is that the Blue Man Group?
No, this is the Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, God.
Oh, Night at the Roxbury. Emilio!
Oh, God.
Hey, that's the only movie that what's his face?
Farrell?
Will Ferrell ever did that was good. The only movie that he ever did was good.
Have you never seen Step Brothers?
Like I said,
Here we go.
the only movie he ever did that was good was Night at the Roxbury. I don't want to hear Anchorman. I don't want to hear Talladega Nights.
Man.
No.
It doesn't take long for us to get off topic.
Nah, not at all.
Well, you started with a head bob, and
I know it.
Now you start thinking Blue Man Group, with their anyway. But I can see Coach Cornelson just pounding, and then all of a sudden, boom! You got Trey Wrench around the end. You got Jennings off tackle. When they end up getting the numbers where they want them. I'm just gonna say, if these guys are very centered right now. If you take a look at the way this team was first few weeks after the first couple 2-3 wins, you could see the cockiness coming in. You could see that they were
Well, yeah, the confidence just built up, and it kept building and building and building. And these guys realized, hey, we can do this. And so.
Well, but there's a difference between knowing you can do it and realizing what you have and what you have the chance of accomplishing here, and going, okay, now it's business time.
Absolutely.
That's just kind of.
And to have that chance to have, like we were saying in the early on, state goes through Gardner. So let's keep it that way. Let's control our own destiny, and man, are we doing a great job of it.
I'm kind of liking it.
This is fun.
The one thing, the stats I was going to tell you, and this kind of goes to the veer, and it kind of, goes to that old adage that Coach Cornelson or anyone that really runs the veer passes when they need to, is when you take a look at the totals for opponents and the Blazers. And where'd it go?
Can I add
there we
something?
go. Yeah.
I was really impressed last Thursday night, when all the adversity we went through the first half, and we were only up 21-13 at the half. Then we come out third quarter and just got to our game, and we're up 42-13 before we even knew it.
Yeah, well, and we talked to Coach Cornelson about that in the pregame show, and we'll have that here in a little bit. But yeah, it's it's how they they don't panic. They say, okay, here's what's going on, here's what we need to do, and we start executing. But I'll give you a stat that's pretty two big numbers. Passing yardage, 277 for the Blazers, 920 for opponents. Now, if you want to go rushing yards, 2749 to 554. So the total yardage, the Blazers have 3,026 to 1,474. They are 2-to-1 in total yardage on the year against opponents. That kind of tends to lead pretty well.
Number 54, Mark Time.
And real quick, Duck, you got with the white hat?
Yeah. Actually, hold on 1 second. I got with referee Stan Thompson.
Oh my goodness, you got a card.
I got with referee Stan Thompson, and we are all set to go.
You got a card.
Our umpire tonight is Tom Bremer. Our linesman is Scott Elliott. Line judge Shane Thompson, and back judge John Arnett.
Oh, wow.
Duck,
I'm impressed.
Duck shows up, and we have names.
Right?
Now, does that mean we can call him out?
I will. Well, it'll be Mr. Thompson and Mr. Bremer and Mr. Elliott.
I was just checking on that. I just wanted to make sure.
Right.
That's how all that was going to roll out. We are, let's see, we've got about 10 minutes. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to hit the McCarthy Auto Group halftime or pregame show, and we're going to have the words with Coach Cornelson. We're going to kind of make it quick so we can carry the announcements of the seniors. Here on senior night is the Blazers and the Vikings of Shawnee Mission West. We'll be back in a couple minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Gardner Edgerton fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or body work done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations. Visit kccars.com for over 3,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. Our inventory covers most every make and model and prices to fit every budget. The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
Talking with Coach Cornelson on the McCarthy Auto Group pregame show. Blazers coming off a 49-27 win over Shawnee Mission Northwest last week, and it was a game when you first started, you kind of wondered, it was almost like a gut check the first half. Shawnee Mission Northwest came out with some good defense and kind of gave you guys a little bit of fits on the first half.
Yeah, they played really well, and didn't seem like we were ready to play and struggled in a lot of areas. I felt like it just really wasn't, we just didn't play at a level we've been playing at, so hopefully we will.
Being escorted by his mother and father, Chad Maxwell and Shannon Maxwell.
Sorry about that. I thought they were going to do the introductions of the seniors, but we're going to go and carry this, and then we'll go back to the coach's interview.
Number 4, Colton Cassida. Colton is escorted by his father and mother, Rob Cassida and Stacy Cassida. Number 6, Blake Davis. Blake is escorted by his mother, Allison Locke. Number 8, Brody Marshall. Brody is escorted by his mother, Catherine, and father, Jody. Number 9, Jacob Grossema. Jacob is escorted by his mother, Becky, and his father, Dan Grossema. Number 10, Ty Bradford. Ty is escorted by his mother, Sarah, and father, John Bradford. Number 11, Jacob Huntsberger. Jacob is escorted by his father, Jeff Huntsberger. Number 18, Cole Bergman. Cole is escorted by his father, Joel, and mother, Crystal Bergman. Number 20, Zane Stutzman. Zane is escorted by his father, John Stutzman, and mother, Amanda Ryan. Number 21, Carter King. Carter is escorted by his mother, Molly, and father, Josh King. Number 24, Kelvin Woodson. Kelvin is escorted by his mother, Tiffany Wickhart, and his father, Tony Wickhart. Number 31, Marshall Mason. Marshall is escorted by his mother, Ann Kittleson, and his brother, Michael Kittleson. Number 37, Corbin Moore. Corbin is escorted by his father, Stephen Moore, and mother, Angela Moore. Number 38, Jonah May. Jonah is escorted by his father, Troy May, and his mother, Billy May. Number 40, Matt Evanstein. Matt is escorted by his father, Donald Evanstein, and his mother, Nina Evanstein. Number 41, Taven Eubank. Taven is escorted by his mother and father, Deanna Turner Eubank and Sean Eubank. Number 40, Matt Evanstein. Number 46, Dakota Crownover. Dakota is escorted by his father, Larry Crownover. Number 48, Peyton Murr. Peyton is escorted by his stepmother, Lori Murr. Number 49, Caleb Gulick. Caleb is escorted by his mother, Thea, and his father, Stephen. Number 50, Jake Stewart. Jake is escorted by his mother, Malva Stewart, and his father, Don Stewart, and sister, Claire Morgan. Number 53, Andrew Adams. Andrew is escorted by his mother, Shelley Rutten, and his father, Terry Adams. Number 54, Darrin Robertson. Darrin is escorted by his mother, Jacqueline Robertson, and his father, Wesley Robertson. Number 78, Vincent Suderay. Vincent is escorted by his mother, Anola Suderay. Number 79, Peyton Vance. Peyton is escorted by his father, Chris Vance. Number 80, Gage Gully. Gage is escorted by his mother, Joy Gully, and his father, Michael Tremont.
And there you see the seniors getting their pictures taken. And we'll go ahead and keep it on there as the senior recognition commences. They've had the announcement of all the seniors. Now we're going to go back and cast the comments of Coach Cornelson that we went ahead and interrupted so we could get the announcement of the seniors on McCarthy Auto Group pregame show. And we'll get back to Coach Cornelson, and we'll talk a bit more after this here in a few minutes.
And regrouped and played a little better.
I think the turning point in it, and that, you know, there's always that second guess with coaches and everything, but to me, when they had the 4th and goal and they threw the pass out to the left side, they picked up the flag on the pass interference. To me, I was thinking they would have just taken the 3, you know, and at least cut it down within a full two scoring situation. You guys end up stopping them on 4th down, and a couple plays later you go for a big, I think if I remember, it was Jennings with the big touchdown run.
Yeah, that was a big turnaround, you know, and then they actually came back and punched one in right before half. So it was, you know, it's kind of a whirlwind there at the second quarter, but you know, like I said, we didn't play very well. We got to play better than that, and they had a good plan. They had some things they did first half that gave us some problems, and so we had to make a few adjustments in halftime and came back and played better second half and played a little more like what we're supposed to.
That's the one thing I've noticed with your coaching staff and with your coaching style is it's not really, there's never the panic mode. It's like, okay, we're going to massage it a little bit. We're going to try this and that. You go into halftime, and obviously you can see that, you know, all the coaches are talking together. You're talking with the players and what they're seeing, and all of a sudden you make that little bit of change. And you know, to a layman's eye, when you see the veer, it kind of looks the same, but you're making the adjustments that you need to make those big plays.
Yeah, you know, that's you know, we've tried to preach that to our kids and our coaches that we're not going to panic. We're going to just keep playing our style and make adjustments. Now, you'd like to think we can make those adjustments earlier than halftime. We can make it, you know, after a series or 2 series, but we've struggled with that a little bit. So that's one thing we got to get better at is figuring out what they're in and what they're doing, what's causing us problems earlier than halftime, because sometimes it's too late at halftime. So, you know, it was got to happen sooner, but the kids understand the adjustments adjustments, and they come back out and execute them. So as long as we can get where we can do that earlier in the game, I think it's been good for us.
Just out of curiosity, the question just popped in my head. How much input do you take from the players on what they see? I mean, obviously this is something you've been doing for 16 years, but how much do you go to the players and say, okay, what are you seeing? What are you doing? Because obviously you have the technology to look back at the plays basically right when they're done, but you don't have a chance to go back there and look at it. How much do you take from the players?
Quite a bit. I mean, some more than others, depending on, as far as, their level of play, or maybe some of the seniors are a little bit better at understanding what they're seeing. And it used to be you kind of just had to take their word for it, but now you do have instant replay, as soon as the play's over, so you got a chance to look. So we probably rely more on what we see on video going into halftime than probably anything else. But, from series to series, we do listen to the linemen and try to figure out and let them make some adjustments on their own. And sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not, but at least they're communicating and trying to understand the offense and what we're trying to do, and can make some of those adjustments on their own.
Okay, I'll turn around this way. Give you a situation, player comes back and says, Coach, if we do this now, this is going to work. I've seen XYZ happen. They're blocking this game and everything. Have you taken something like that and say, okay, go ahead and do it?
Yeah, if we feel like, if a kid thinks something's there and we'll give it a shot. I mean, that's kind of our offense. It's not, now if they tell me we're going to run a reverse pass or something, that might be a different story. But, if it's something within the scheme of what we do and they think it's a good fit for what we're trying to do, then we'll definitely try it and see what happens. And so a lot of kids, honestly, there's so much going on with each individual position, and them, they don't really necessarily have an overall picture of what we should do. They just know what they're seeing, and they can communicate that to me, what's going on with them, and then from there I can pretty much tell them, what we need to be doing. So
we'll be back with more of the coach right after this.
Gardner Edgerton fans, the McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or body work done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations.
Visit kccars.com for over 2,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. We've got most every make and model and prices to fit every budget.
The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
American Computers. Regardless if you need help with a desktop, laptop, network equipment, or peripherals and accessories, American Computers can get the job done. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight Road in Gardner.
Blazers Restaurant, serving Gardner's best burgers made fresh every day since 1976. Blazers Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Blazer fans in Gardner and surrounding areas. Call Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning at 638-1647.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Back with Coach Cornelson on the McCarthy Other Group pregame show. Blazers getting set to take on Shawnee Mission West in Week 8, the final week of the regular season. You guys have already been locked into the #1 seed when the playoffs start next week, but you're coming up against a team that has a 17-game losing streak, and sometimes those can be one of the more dangerous games going into the last game of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be lying to you if I told you it wasn't a scary game. And, you look at their scores, they're in every game. There hasn't been a game they've got blown out. Even against Free State, they were in the game, most of the third quarter. So, those are scary, and trying to make sure your kids understand it's not about who we're playing or what their record is. It's about how we play and what we're doing on our side. So, I believe our kids understand that, and I think they've done that all year, is to not be too concerned with who we got, but just what we're doing. So hopefully that holds true tonight.
When you take a look at a situation like this, obviously you want to get out to a quick start. You want to get that big lead if you can, and hopefully, regardless if you come out with a big lead or not, at the end of the night you still want to be able to come out with it unscathed with any injuries, so you're fresh for next week.
Yeah, I mean, that's every week. I mean, that's each and every week you want to come out healthy, and sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That's football, and our kids understand that. And we got to be ready to play no matter what, whether somebody gets banged up or not. So, we're going to go play the best we can tonight, and we haven't looked at any film. We haven't worried about the next opponent. The reality is we do it one game or 1 week at a time. And after tonight's game, we'll figure out who we're playing, and we'll try to have a plan for that game.
And on the injury front, how you guys looking?
Obviously we had the ones early that were big, and we've got guys banged up. We'll have some sit tonight that are not going to play. So, it is what it is. I mean, there's some that hopefully we get back pretty soon. I think there's a couple kids tonight that haven't played in a while. So, those things just come and go, and hopefully after tonight we'll be better than we were a week ago.
All right, well, good luck tonight. Let's go get win number 8.
Thank you.
Stick around. Coming up next, the starting lineup and the kickoff right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Blazers fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is proud to support Gardner Edgerton Sports. Remember, when you're in an accident, after you call 911, make your next call 800-NEW-AGAIN for one of the 5 conveniently located McCarthy Collision Centers. Call or click 800-NEW-AGAIN for the McCarthy Collision Centers. For award-winning service performed by certified technicians with decades of experience, call or click again. The McCarthy Collision Centers. Satisfying customers is no accident. It's our guarantee.
When you're Kansas City born and raised, you know just how much meat matters. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers. They're hard at work every day, in every store, so you never have to settle for something prepackaged out of state. They're so sure you'll love their KC Pride beef, they even back it with a 200% guarantee. Stop by Price Chopper tonight, where they cut meat, never corners. Price Chopper, Kansas City born and raised.
And good evening and welcome back to Gardner Edgerton High School. Tonight, your 7-0 Blazers, ranked number 1 on the eastern side of the state when the playoffs start next week. All home games during the playoffs, so that means the road to state comes through Gardner. Brian Ragland with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth as you see the Blazers getting set to come through the helmet. And they're still lining up outside. Dustin Duckmar down the sideline. He gets the boys cranked up. Here they come. I kind of like that Iron Man when they come busting out of the helmet. That's just me, Duck. I don't know.
Well, it's funny that you say that because I was just talking to Will Biggs, the band director here, and the stands that the are they majors stand on? It's funny we come out to Iron Man because the brand of the stand here is Jarvis.
Hey, guess who just showed up?
Who showed up?
The Jordo.
Jordan's here?
Jordan here. He's going to run the stats or run the graphics on the computer.
Attaboy, Jordan.
Dude, is this not a great day in Blazer Nation? But Melinda comes up with a great result from Tuesday. We got Will here, we got Jordan, we got Ian, we got you. Warren came up and helped us out with a great camp. Dude, 7-0. Does life?
Hey. We come out of the woodworks.
Yeah, you come out of the woodworks when things are going great.
No. I've been here since day one, brother.
You have, man.
Get it. I love that man.
He's in that one. You're down the sideline. You're going to get with the white hat. This is a big game, and some people say, well, it's 7-0 against 0-7. They had a 17-game losing streak. Why is this a big game? You cannot have a let-up. You don't want injuries, and you don't want a mental lapse. You have, you have to think of tonight as a playoff game. You have to mentally get ready to get into the mindset of we have to go in, we have to destroy everyone that crosses our path, because right now you're home the rest of the season. There are no excuses for not coming out playing well in front of your home crowd. Plain and simple. That's just how I feel.
Have you got me on?
Now you are.
It's one and done after this.
After this, yeah. How do you have your mic? Let me see your mic. There you go. You have the flat side to you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, pull it back just a little bit.
Tell me when.
I don't know. I don't think that mic likes you. But we still hear you, Will. That's all that matters.
Mr. Postman.
Wait a minute. And Duck is singing. Duck is singing. That's not appropriate at any level. Anyway, 7-0 Blazers against the 0-7 Shawnee. Oh, real quick, we need to tell Greg Webb that I won the bet. I told him over on the number. I'll tell him later. Anyway,
Which Webb?
Greg Webb.
Oh, Greg. I thought maybe Dave
Hey,
came out of the woodwork still.
Hey, you know where we're going? We need Dave up here. That'd be awesome. You know what happens after the game tonight.
I'm a bachelor. So
We are all going to Planet Sub for a big postseason party.
Deal.
The regular season, and guess what?
What's that?
For you, for Jordan, for Ian, for Will, subs are on me, man.
I love you, boss.
Subs are on me. And Ian told me, he goes, hey, the easiest way to pay a college kid is through food. That's all it takes.
Hey, Ian, you want to go to Dallas on Sunday?
What do you want to go to Dallas for?
I'm too broke. I'm too broke.
What do you want to go to Dallas
Hey,
for?
I'm going to.
Ian, tell him why we want to go to Dallas on Sunday.
Sporting is the 2 seed right now.
Yeah, they have to beat Dallas, don't they?
We have to beat Dallas.
What is FC?
Football club.
Football club.
Jeez. God.
Hey, I will be there next Sunday, though.
Just when wait a minute. If you guys are going to start this, I can turn your boat down in a heartbeat.
No.
I can do that in a heartbeat.
Dude, it's been many moons since I've seen Doug.
Well, the moons can be shared later. We're talking real football.
I love you guys.
Real freaking football. We don't have Gardner Edgerton FC.
We should. Actually, if you look behind we do.
We probably. Have you seen this field back here?
I love the field, man.
Wow.
I love it.
And I'll tell you what. You
field.
seen the blue on the logo?
Yes, it's sharp.
My goodness.
It's sharp. I got to move back to town so I can get my kids to play.
And I'm telling you, it's the same company that has the field that did the football field. They changed chemical compounds or something because that blue.
It looks good.
Just bangs. Yeah. I look back here and even it's dark and I'm like, good. And the dark blue makes the white even stand out. I think the whiter is white, or the white is whiter.
I'll give you that, man. We we play good and we look good.
Well, and I'll tell you what, people in the area love the campus here.
Yeah, it's top notch, man.
You're not going to find much more going on here than what we've got at Gardner.
Only was I on a field with no hash marks. No, did we have hash? Yeah, we had hash marks.
Did you?
We didn't have the numbers.
You didn't have the numbers?
No, you remember the old, the ones that stood, you had to stand them up for all the games and all that stuff, like the pylons? That's the field I grew up on.
And getting ready to come out on the field for senior night, you're going to have Baylor Maxwell, Luke Jennings, Brody Marshall, and Tevin Eubank. Brody Marshall, or not Brody Marshall, but Baylor Maxwell hurt his knee in the second game of the year, I believe. Tevin Eubank, who had an interception at Shawnee Mission East, had a block punt in the second game, got hurt in the third game of the year in Lawrence, and he's out for the senior for the rest of the season. So those two guys coming out along with Brody Marshall and Luke Jennings. Duck, do you remember his name, Duck? Probably not.
No, hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, it's Mr. Stan Thompson. That's
Mr. Stan Thompson. You did that right. We're going to go down with the coin flip with Duck and Mr. Stan Thompson.
All right, any questions for us, fellas? All right, you guys know the rules. We want to have a good game, we want to have a clean game, we want to have a fun game, okay? You guys are in charge of that. You guys are in charge of your teams. Take care of that for me. All right, make sure I got this. You won the toss right.
Captain for
I believe
Shawnee
you're
Mission
Is
West.
that what you got?
Number 3, Sebastian Garcia. Number 8, Xavier Gleese. For 77, Dante Smith-Posey. Captains for the Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers. Number 2, Baylor Maxwell. Number 3, Luke Jennings. Number 8, Brody Marshall.
All right, Blazers will receive the ball to start the game. And I'll tell you what, nice little breeze. Is this not October high school football weather?
God, I wish you guys had my view right now.
Can you hear me yet?
I hear you.
Okay.
I had to turn you down because we were,
Well, thank you.
Well, but we have you turned up now.
Thank you.
Hey, whatever it takes. Still trying to figure out what it is with your mic.
I wish you guys had this view, man. This place looks awesome. Student section's rocking. We're ready to go, baby.
You know what? I remember it being like this a little while back. Nice to see. Real quick, everyone, hit the share button, hit the like button.
Turn the TV a little bit so I can get a view of that.
We want 250 views for the game. That would be absolutely awesome if we had 250 viewers for the game tonight. It's pounding up. We've got 83 right now. Real quick, Jim Grinnell, class of 84 is watching. Let's see, who was this? Somebody watching from D.C. Where was it?
My wife used to watch his kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hi, Jim.
100.7.
Uh-oh.
And the kickoff's going to go up to about the 27-yard line. There we go. Trying to get everything going here. 80 viewers so far. Talking. Aaron Moore talking during pregame show sucks. Well, guess what? You can always turn it on at 7 o'clock. That's when the game starts. But hey, that's what happens.
Unfortunately, there's no live action going on during
pregame. So it's for stats and we're not that entertaining. But Maria Murphy said she's watching from D.C. And Hunsberger gets close to the first down marker, make it about 2nd and 2, 8 yards on the carry. As they say, if you don't like the pregame, you can always turn the channel, right, Doug?
Very true. And if you ever listen to 101 The Fox during pregame, there's not a whole lot going on there either. A lot of talking.
You know what I don't like about 101 The Fox?
What's that?
I hate when they start talking, they stop talking, and then the music starts. And there's a dive by Jennings. He's going to have a first down at the 38-yard line. Watching from Gulf Shores, Alabama, Andrew Johannes. Nice. So we got D.C. checking in, Alabama checking in. Who was it? Someone said they were working tonight doing millings. Evidently one crew is tearing up asphalt roads, so they're doing millings tonight. He said, Jim Crawwell, I think it was, said he's going to be listening on the tonight while he's working. 1st and 10. McKelvey keeping himself, tries to bounce it outside, breaks 2 tackles. He's got Jennings ahead of him, cuts it back inside, tripped up for a first down, and he's going to be down. Well, they're waiting forever and a day to make the call.
He's calling him down.
I was going to say.
We dropped the beanbag. We're calling him down.
Well, I probably would have said that a little bit louder. But Jalen Bullitt did a nice job after McKelvey tried to cut it back inside. All right, Duck, what are they talking about?
It's like I said, we threw the beanbag down. Our judge over here had it. It was a ground cause fumble. It's ours.
Okay, so 1st and 10 for the Blazers as they get into Viking territory at the 37-yard line. And, oh, nice. I'll get this text here in a second. 1st and 10. I mean, they want to change the board from 4 to 1 there. Jennings on the near side, lowers his shoulder, tries to break a tackle, and Bullitt would not let go. Andrew Johannes, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, says Jennings is her nephew, ground and pound Luke.
Now, I haven't got my text yet, but I think we have some friends in Nevada, Iowa that are checking in on the network.
Pass. I thought he was going to come down.
I think they were going to.
Well, they you know what? They have a few more weeks to do it.
Right.
Jennings with the carry again off right tackle. He's going to get up to the 30, make it 3rd and 2. Frizzy Fresh 360 says watching from the hometown Gardner itself. Just happened to be working. Go Blazers. Logan Grove watching from 2 blocks away. Really, man? Really? You can't be that lazy and not make it over here.
No,
Come on, man.
It's not that. It's warmer at home.
It's warmer at home. No, man. October, nice and cool. That's high school football for you. Handoff up the middle. Huntsberger gets a block. Tries to kick it to the outside. Tries to get around the corner, across the 10.
He's in.
He's going to be out of bounds.
Dang it.
It's going to be first and goal from the 5. Huntsberger with the carry. Jim Grinnell watching from Labian, or excuse me. Why am I Lebanon, Illinois? I couldn't get the word out. Wade Spencer watching from Natoma, Kansas.
Coach Spence, what's up, buddy?
Not sure where Natoma is. Evidently, Wade and Jim know each other, so they're going to start talking to each other. First and goal. Handoff up the middle. Hey. Actually, they had Huntsberger marked down at the 10. He's going to be down at the 6, make it second and goal.
Hey, Ryan, a little history lesson.
Sir.
Wade Spencer actually used to be part of the Blazers football coaching staff.
Nice.
Coach Wade was our freshman coach at the time. And
Were you a freshman?
I was a manager at the time. No, I was a sophomore manager.
Sophomore manager.
Second and goal to go from the 6.
Clock at 8:36.
Oh, he jumped.
Jennings off the left side, smashes up ahead. He keeps pushing. They're going to get him down to about the 3. I thought he got to the 2. So it's going to be third and goal from the 3. How much you want to bet? I'm guessing how much you want to bet they're going to run the ball this side with McKelvey on a play action.
Well, you probably got a good shot.
You're fastest guy.
But I'll tell you what, though, if I'm coach right now, I go hard count because West is timing this, and they almost jumped off sides the last 2 plays.
I heard you say something about that. So third and goal, 7:50 left in the first.
Oh, he's across the line of scrimmage.
McKelvey goes right behind Jennings. He's going to be in for the touchdown Blazers.
Number 11 of the
3-yard touchdown run with 7:41 to go in the first. Extra point looking to go 7-0. Let's see, Natoma, is that what it was? Natoma, Kansas is 45 miles north and east of Hayes. Wow. Or north and east. That would be what? North and east? That'd be, what would that be? Plain or Stockton and back east, I believe. I think it'd be kind of close. Left-footed extra point is up and good. 7:41 to go in the first quarter. Blazers lead 7-0. Take a timeout. Be back with the kickoff right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Planet Sub, where you can see every Blazer Broadcast Network video broadcast on their big screen while you enjoy a great sandwich. Planet Sub at 921 East Lincoln Lane.
The Design Company Salon. Check them out on Facebook, and while you're there, you can book your appointment at the same time. The Design Company Salon, 136 East Main in Gardner.
American Computers. There's a reason why American Computers is the official computer store of the Blazer Broadcast Network. It just takes a single visit to find out why. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight, across the street from Trails West Ace Hardware.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
More than 7.7 million American teenagers participate in high school sports every year, including about 103,000 here in Kansas. They're all learning essential life lessons, like the importance of hard work, time management, and self-discipline. Skills that are helping them become better leaders and more active, responsible citizens. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ryan Ragland, Jordan McIntyre, Ian Jones at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Fake reverse on the kickoff. Bola gets it across the 40-yard line, or check that. That's going to be Will Humphreys. They fake the reverse and get all the way up to the 45-yard line. Dustin Duck Martin down the sideline. Will to throw McIntyre with stats down below. Will, what do you got for totals on that drive?
Eight plays, 73 yards, in what, 4:28?
That works for me. Also want to remind everyone, and I'm telling you, major kudos. This broadcast year is the best that it's ever been, and I'll tell you one of the two reasons why. Okay, I'll go 3 reasons why. Hey, the team's winning.
Right.
That always makes for a great deal. Great fans that are coming and watching. Sean Capes with Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling and American Computers for putting a computer together to get an HD broadcast that has made this better than anything else that we've ever had. This is a spectacular year for the Blazer Broadcast Network. Dive play up the middle, not much there. Looks like Pritchard on the tackle. And trying to see who the carry was. Carry was Joseph Caudillo. Caudillo. I get pronunciations, but man, it's hard to put it together once in a while. 7 minutes and running. Big hit at the 30-yard line on Mac Williamson. He's going to get a couple yards, make it third and about 5. Third and about 4. Long 4, 5. Take your pick. You know, you can talk, Ian.
I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to focus.
I give him a microphone and he says nothing, Duck. What's up with that?
Oh, Ian, you'll learn to take it when you get it.
Right.
Run up the middle is going to be a first down, and they're going to mark him down at the 39-yard line.
I'm pretty sure the entire offensive line got those rushing yards.
Are you saying they did a little pushing there?
There's just a tad bit of
they've got a little bit of beef on them up there.
And I'll tell you what, they're getting off the ball pretty quick too.
Well, and that's what they're going to have to do with this. Actually, the Blazers running a 3-4 with 2 up linemen on the outside. Hand off to Williamson, tries to bounce it to the outside, and he's going to be close to a first down. And he's going to be driven out of bounds by Drew Cassida. So the Vikings moving the ball nicely on their first drive. Ball down at the 49 of Shawnee Mission West. Clock stopped at 6:05. Let's see. All right, Tevin, let's go Blazers. That's from Emily Davis. Laura Bean checking in. We'll get hers here in a second. Up to about the 47, says, "Go Blazers," watching big man Peyton Vance.
Scoreboard outage.
From North Syracuse, New York. I love you, Mom. Hey, Laura Bean, do me a huge favor.
Scoreboard outage.
Man, scoreboard outage. They're going to have it back. Laura, I need some dinosaur barbecue. You're from North Syracuse, New York. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I was there in May and did not get a chance to indulge in dinosaur barbecue. Can you send me some, please? I'd really appreciate it.
It was Amazon all over.
Whatever. Hey, you've never had dinosaur barbecue is the best barbecue outside of Kansas City that I've ever had. Oh, man. That's pretty good stuff. I'm just saying. So first, they make that 2nd and 6. Clock stopped at 6:02. Now they're going to run the clock. They didn't run the clock, but they should have. Couple broken tackles across the 40-yard line. The keeper on the quarterback was C.J. Callahan.
And it's kind of weird to see how the Blazers begins giving up so many running yards on this first drive when that's really been the strength for them this year is that run defense.
Yeah, their big strength, their big weakness was the passing. Broken tackle by Pritchard, missed the tackle there. And I'll tell you what,
Number 27, Gilliard on the carry.
Gilliard just scrapping along.
Initial contact there made by number 37, a linebacker Moore.
And this drive, where did this drive start out, Will?
The 26.
26. That was after the penalty that went up to the originally the 45. So 2nd and about 4. Another outage on the play clock again, on the scoreboard again.
Mr. Officials.
They're going to let the play go. And it's back up. We've had that problem here before, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we had the scoreboard go out once before. Evidently there was a short and they didn't find it.
Oh, wonderful.
That would be my guess.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Time to invest in a new scoreboard.
Yeah, you never know. And they're talking about how much time they're going to run off the clock, I guess.
We are experiencing some power outages with the scoreboard. We are working through those technical difficulties. Thank you.
Time to pull a Shawnee Mission School District and get a video board here.
Wow. I'll tell you what, you missed it, Duck. Shawnee Mission North had pretty nice graphics on their scoreboard up there. But I'll tell you what, I won't change what we got right now.
No. At least we don't have someone growling like a...
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Did you hear that, Doc, last week?
Yes. Yeah, when I was tuning in and the broadcast looked really good, and all of a sudden, yeah. My wife, Julie looks at me and she goes, "What is that?"
Oh,
just imagine it in person.
No way.
Oh, it wasn't good.
He did warm-ups before the game, too, to test it. That was the best part.
Sometimes and I'm not trying to make fun of the guy, but it's just, I mean, God bless him. I mean, he was putting forth the effort. But if I'm doing something like that, I need like some warm tea and honey and lemon and everything, because I know I'm going to strip my throat out trying to do it the way he was doing it. I couldn't do it like that. That's all I got to say.
So he really was doing it himself. That wasn't a
No.
Yeah, that was him.
That was him.
Wow. Well, kudos to that dude for some excellent talent. Manhattan called. You got a job.
Exactly. Either that or Blue Springs or Lewisburg
or Blue Valley.
Mizzou.
Blue Valley.
Mizzou still
I don't know. They still play?
Yeah, we do. I don't know why you're talking. You're a Beaker fan.
That's true.
Well, wait till basketball.
Oh, just like every other KU fan.
Well, hey, you know what? I'm just a Kansas State fan. Wichita State, KU, K-State, Fort Hays, Pitt, Washburn. You know. He keeps talking. You know. Clock running at 4:50. Plugging at 2nd and 7. Left-handed back to pass, up the seam route, pass complete, touchdown. 25 yards out.
Flag on the play. They're going to get him for a hold, I'm guessing.
I'll tell you what. Callahan was patient for that seam route to develop as Wesley Clark. That's going to back it up. Can't do that.
I hear that's frowned upon.
But it is, especially in high school. But I'll tell you what, that front line is going to have to start some pressure because Callahan had a whole lot of time back to just wait. Because I'll tell you what, just for a 25-yard pass, that was a long developing play.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute, shouldn't be taking that long. I looked down, he's only got one man open downfield. So that's going to back it up 10 yards.
Callahan is fired up.
Man, you took a touchdown away from me, man.
He is fired up. He is letting White Hat have it.
You mean the quarterback is?
No, Coach Callahan.
Oh, Coach Callahan. Well, Coach Callahan's been there a long time. In fact, he was there when Shawnee Mission West won a state tournament. And I would have to go back and look on when that was. That was 7-8 years ago. So 3rd and 21. Blazers come on the blitz, and they're going to give him 5 yards back. And I'll tell you what, Callahan was smart. He did exactly what he needed to. He saw they were coming, so he gave him a hard count. Just told everybody to freeze. So minus 5 on that.
Ryan, that would have been 6A state champs 2011. They went 7-4 that year.
And they won the state title.
That's crazy.
Yep. At 7-4, that's well.
Or no, I apologize. I am sorry. Would have been 2000.
Man, they are just pushing hard.
And they went 15-1.
What year was that?
2012.
You only go 12-1. or 13-1.
Max
played 13 games.
Max Preps has their final record of 15-1, and they were state champs in 2012.
2012, they were 12-1. They defeated Hutchinson 19-14.
Cornelson's old school.
Yeah, but he wasn't there then. Or no, he wasn't. He was at Hayes, I believe. I'll tell you what, Blazers defensively is going to have to shore up on 3rd and 6. So they got a break on that chop block penalty. But defensively on that front line, man, they're going to have to get some penetration in there. And linebackers going to have to start filling in some gaps if West is going to keep rushing the ball like this.
Will, what is this, a 4-minute far?
What was that again?
Is this a 4-minute? When did they get the ball? 7:41?
7:32.
Yep.
7:32.
Handoff, bouncing around outside the corner. It's going to be a first down. Hilliard with the carry. You can almost see that one coming the way they're running the ball very nicely. Clock stopped at 3:24. Let's see if we can get 250 viewers tonight. We got 147. How many seniors starting? I'll have to count and find out.
Keep.
And behind line of scrimmage, Mr. Robertson with the takedown. Ebony Davis, go Tevin from your nanny and the New Spirit family. AJ Straub wants to know how many seniors are starting. Let me grab my sheet and see if I can get a count for you.
AJ, that's a Gardner Edgerton alum right there.
I think they're going to get the Blazers for jumping.
Let me see if I can get.
It's going to go against West. We had the receiver over here on the line of scrimmage.
I have 12 seniors listed down starting tonight out of the 22, so nice little balance. This is almost like one of those situations where the Blazers have them stopped, and it's almost like the defense is letting them, get the first downs or get the big yardage when they need them instead of really, digging your heels in. So another third down, and you got to think, if Coach Callahan went for it on 4th down last time, he's facing a third and 3.
3rd and 13.
Oh, third, yeah. You got to think it's almost 4 down again.
Yeah. If you're this close, and maybe they don't have that great of a kicker. I don't know.
Well, but then at the same time, previously you're looking at 4th and 3, I think it was.
Yeah.
Handoff up to middle. Back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th and 10. See what Coach Callahan does now. But with the way the Blazers went downfield, you've got to, you're kind of that situation. You want to take the points when you can, but you can't exchange 7 for 3.
Right. And it's one of those, like, right now they kind of have the Blazers right where they want them. I mean, they're exposing what hasn't been a weakness for the Blazers right now, but this game has been a weakness in that run defense. And I feel like tonight it's just going to be a ground-and-pound game, and we're going to get out of here before 10 o'clock.
4th and 10 on the quick snap. Toss to the near side, and a sea of blue shirts swarming in. Colin Castas in there. David Johnson's in there. So the Blazers take advantage of the chop block on the touchdown pass. You are welcome, AJ. He says, very balanced, thank you. We aim to please 148 viewers right now. Hit the share button, hit the like button. I'd love to see 250 viewers tonight. What do you think, Duck? Can we do it?
We can hit it.
Can we do it?
Oh, yes, sir.
Hit the like button, hit the share button, get a hold of everyone. Quick hit up the middle by Hunsberger. He's going to be down at the 20, make it 2nd and 8. Clock running under a minute now.
That was the drive that never ended.
Kind of seemed like it, didn't it?
Oh, my. And I was surprised he didn't throw again after, I know the touchdown got called back, but he had one pass in that whole drive.
Well, that's all it takes. McKelvey running the play clock down. Fake the handoff. McKelvey still has it across the 25. Leaning up ahead. He's going to have a first down.
For a second there, it looked like he about lost the ball because the way he was holding it out there. I mean,
well, he was trying to literally rub right off the Hunsberger back.
Yeah.
On that option. Have a Viking down on one knee. And that's about where the cluster was. That could just be someone losing air or trying to get themselves together.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got big linemen everywhere around
you never know where them knees are going to go.
Exactly.
Had a joke with Ryan Weber about that one time in JV or in freshman game. He learned about 3 times he needed to go to Walmart to the sporting goods area. So one more play to go in the first quarter, make it 1st and 10. Jennings with the carry off the tackle, cuts to the right side. That was a touchdown-saving tackle by Clark Wesley, or Wesley Clark, excuse me. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Blazers leading 7-0. We're going to take a timeout, be back with the second quarter right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Humphreys Family Dentistry. Come meet one of the newest and best young dentists in the area. Dr. Julie Humphreys will win you over simply with her smile. Dr. Julie Humphreys at Humphreys Family Dentistry, 434 West Main in Gardner.
Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. When your car looks good, you feel good. See how good you can feel today. Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip, 620-1253.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. No need to drive all over the place for the best tools. Ace is the place and the new home for Craftsman tools. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware, 159th of Muir Lynn in Olathe.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Duck. Yes, sir. I got a message for you.
What's up?
Steve McAtee.
Yeah, I know Steve.
Goes, Duck.
What's up, buddy?
Well, I actually said one U, and then it was KKKKKKKK.
Now, Steve is a great guy. He's a fantastic baseball coach. I worked with his son this year umpiring. Great family. Steve, I'm glad to have you part of the Blazer family, buddy.
Andrew Johannes says, love you, McKelvey, but would you get that ball high and tight? Good advice right there. Happy Floyd D Gaming says, hi, everyone, anyone in Edgerton. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be a first down. 158 viewers. Let's get to 2.5. We see if we can beat our 214 we had Thursday. Hit the like button, hit the share button. A huge thanks to Sean Case with Cape's Whole Homes Heating and Cooling for the HD broadcast. Also the tech support for the custom build computer by American Computers. Huge thanks to them. You want to get the, why is... My phone froze. I was still looking at midfield. I don't know why. Handoff to Rodriguez over to the far side. Gets around the corner. It's going to be another first down. Driven out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A.J. Rodriguez, I'll tell you what, he doesn't get a whole lot of carries, but when he does, he makes it very effective.
Yeah, and that was great blocking by the Blazers right there. Good outside run, and another first down for the Blazers.
And that's kind of the thing they can do off this veer. They run that left wing. If they run it to the right, he's already getting the ball off a good head of steam.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of a variation of a jet.
It's like an arena football play where that receiver can have a running start.
McKelvey with the pump fake.
Oh.
Pass completed.
I'll take the face mask.
You'll take the face mask?
I'll take the face mask, sir.
Are you just suggesting?
Well, politely asking.
Oh, okay. Tyler Getzman with the reception. He plays quarterback. He plays receiver. He does it all. Like McKelvey, he'll quarterback and receive. Clock running at 10:40. Blazers taking a lot of time off the clock. Game clock under 10. Have to start watching that. I think they're power play up the middle. Hunsberger just fighting around. He's going to get him close. Looks like to the 33-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
If that. Injured Viking on the ground would be number.
And that's Gilliard. He's reaching down on his ankle.
Hey, why we got a second?
Yes, sir.
First stats.
Yes, sir.
Edgerton, 11 runs, 94 yards, 5 first downs, 5 yards and penalties, 5:37 time of possession. Shawnee Mission West, 11 runs, 67 yards, 0 for 1 passing, 67 total yards, 5 first downs, 20 yards and penalties, and 6:23 time of possession.
Is that man good or what? Do me a favor, hit that Firefox again. We'll get here real quick. Go and get out of it.
Attitude, bend, don't break.
That's it.
All right, Bob Sutton.
Jennings with one cut. Almost got it to the outside. Down across the 20, down to 19. It's going to be a first down.
Bob Sutton. Don't get me started.
We'll hit some of the scores here real quick. Take a look at some of the interesting ones. Miege leading 7-0. Mill Valley leading 14-0 over Southwest. Blue Valley West leading Blue Valley 6-0 in the first. These are all alphabetical, so we'll get to some.
Doc, I know how much you love Bob Sutton.
Large Free State leading 7-6.
Get around.
Oh.
McKelvey's going to keep it himself across the 5. Leans up ahead. Touchdown Blazers. 19 yards out.
Hold up.
Flag on the play.
It's coming back.
Yep.
And Coach Cornelson knows exactly what that's about because he's talking to his lineman. We'll take a look at some of the other scores here real quick.
And what was bad on that holding call was we had the guy beat already.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You talked to Mr. Thompson.
Olathe North leading Olathe Northwest 7-0. East leading South 3-0. Shawnee Mission East defeated West 38-7. North leading Leavenworth 14-0. Northwest down by a point from Shawnee Mission South 15-14. And that should do it for now. Toss on the near side. Jennings gets around to the right. Goes at the middle. Breaks tackles. Inward touchdown Blazers. Luke Jennings 26 yards out for the score. And need to take a look. I believe that might be touchdown number 7 for Mr. Jennings.
Well, he had 3 last week.
That's number 9 for Jennings. At the 9:23 mark. And that makes the score 14-0. Take a timeout. Be back with the kickoff after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
The Design Company Salon. New owners and the same great service, but with a new look. Go check them out, 136 East Main in Gardner.
Blazer's Restaurant. Not just serving burgers, they now have barbecue, soft serve, and hand-dipped ice cream with 8 different flavors and combinations. Blazer's Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. Check out their paint department, including their paint tinter and Clarkson Kensington Paint and Primer in one. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, across the street from Cherry Berry.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. 170 viewers so far tonight. Midway early in the second quarter. Let's see if we can hit 2.5. Hit the share button, hit the like button. Let's see how many people we can get up here. The Blazers 7-0, ranked number 1 in the eastern side of the state, Class 6A, as they will have home field advantage throughout the state playoffs. Short kickoff, returned back to the 36-yard line, 9:19 to go. Luke Jennings, 26-yard touchdown run. And Will, what do you have for the scoring drive?
Five runs, 58 yards, 1 pass for 4 yards, 62 total, and 241.
The man's good, isn't he? He's efficient.
Just like this offense.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Hey, want to tell everyone, even if you're not at the game, if you are here in the Gardner area watching the game, as soon as the game's over with, everyone head over to Planet Sub. We're going to have a big post-game party. And me, Will, Ian, Duck, Jordan, we will all be there, so make sure you come in and say hi. We'd love to hear from you, love to meet you, talk a little bit. Make it 2nd and 9 with 9 minutes to go in the half. Blazers up 14-0. Let's see. Crazy Case man, great job, boys. Case watch engaged goalie in Edgerton. Attaboy. Up the middle with a quick hit. I'll tell you what. This Viking offense, man, when they run the ball well, they get some quick hits. They don't cheat around with it.
No, and that was just a simple dive play right up the middle, and he got, what?
6 yards.
6 yards.
Dustin Duck Martin down the sideline. He will get with Coach Cord Nelson. You know what? I don't think I ever introduced you to Cord Nelson before, did I?
I don't think so. We need to get that taken care of before we hit the playoffs.
Well,
that's my fault.
I was about ready to say whose fault. Well, you do have the shirt on. He may get that with a headset and the mic, and he's a good interview. Don't worry about him.
No, I feel pretty confident this year.
You look cold down there.
No, actually, this is great.
You're not chilly at all?
No.
You got T-shirts, man.
Yes.
We got T-shirts to give away, man.
We should, okay. We should take those to Planet Sub with us.
You know what? I think you are correct.
Yep.
We'll give one away.
Deep.
Back to pass, but overthrown. Going for wasn't the seam route, but up the letters, kind of a version of it. So make it 2nd and 10. Have you tried Planet Sub yet?
I love Planet Sub, man.
What's your favorite?
Toasted turkey, man.
I'll take the Planet Sub. Just the Planet Sub original.
I'll take the meatball grinder.
You'll take the meatball. Ian will take the
I had the Planet
chicken
Sub.
parmesan.
No, I had your Planet Sub.
Oh, you did, didn't you? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was.
Middle.
You don't even like beans, and you love Wally's beans. Hey, there's enough fat guys on this broadcast. We'll tell you where the good food is.
Exactly.
We'll tell you where the bad food is, too.
Yeah, that's where we're not. Clock running at 7:30.
Trust me, you're a sponsor of the Blazer Broadcast Network for a reason.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Rhonda Valverde, thank you, Blazer Network. Put of town.
Out of town, probably.
Yeah.
Pass!
Pass complete at the 50-yard line, just short. They're going to keep the clock running just short. They're going to mark him down at the 46-yard line. You want to guess where Rhonda is watching from?
Washington.
We've had, where did we have? We had D.C., we had Alabama. She's up in Maine. I'd love to go to Bangor, Maine. I've heard stories about that place.
Stephen King.
Oh, yeah.
There's a movie that he did. On the keeper, Callan with the keeper. It's going to be a first down. Steve Plank checking in. Wade Dodge is undefeated. Is liberal good? I don't know. There was God, I wish I could remember the movie, but it was taking place up in Maine. Like a 4-hour movie, and I never watch 4-hour movies. My attention span's not that big, but that's pretty good.
Tommy Knockers?
What?
Stephen King movie, The Tommy Knockers.
No. I don't know. I have to try to do some research on it.
Thinner?
Off right tackle down to the 40-yard line. 4-yard gain, make it 2nd and 6.
Speaking of food, did you hear Joe's KC is opening on a Sunday for the first time in 22 years?
Yeah.
Because Food Network's coming into town, and they're only available
really?
For the best thing I've ever ate.
I think I would open up too.
Yep.
Smart people.
Yep. And they want to have, it's only at their gas station location, but
I would too. Back to pass on a little flat pattern. Is that going to be complete? They're going to say yes. The catch by Wesley Clark.
Ryan.
Sir?
A little movie trivia.
Yes, sir.
Stephen King movies based in Maine.
Yeah.
Pet Cemetery.
No.
Salem's Lot.
No.
Carrie.
No.
Cujo.
No.
It.
No.
And Shawshank Redemption.
Wasn't any of those. I thought it was Stephen King. Toss to the near side, trying to get around the corner. Cuts it inside. Down at the 30-yard line, giving him 3 yards on the carry. It was about this guy that needed a little boy to. He was going to destroy the town unless they gave him a little boy.
That's not
to carry on his. Oh, it was. The guy that was in Wings was in it. One of the guys that was in, the brothers.
Yeah, if you were like one of the 8 people that ever watched that show.
I did, and they weren't the reason why I watched it. You know why I watched it. Power move up the middle, not much there. Gets a couple yards on the play. Clock running at 4:45.
He's also one of the 8 people that listens to Yanni.
Oh, yeah. Friggy Fresh wants to know who is our first playoff game against. Not sure yet. Keisha will come out with that tomorrow. I don't want to speculate.
I think it's Northwest.
Let's say we win this one. It would either be, Wyandotte, Blue Valley Northwest, Shawnee Mission West. I can't.
They'll base it off of point differential.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice pass and catch at the 15-yard line. Wesley Clark again with the reception. Callahan with a nice throw.
All losses are being based off of point differential if they're ties.
See, I didn't know what all the tiebreakers were.
Keisha posted an announcement on October 15th. Brackets will be posted late on Friday night. Class 4A will not be posted until Saturday afternoon, as one team plays on Saturday afternoon. So we should know late tonight.
We'll know late tonight, first thing in the morning. In fact,
I'll probably
I'll tell you what happens is all the ADs are calling in scores and to the Keisha offense or office, and they'll knock that thing out. So we may know before the end of by the time we leave. Oh, by the time we leave Planet Sub. You know what time Planet Sub's going to close tonight?
Midnight.
When the last person's gone.
Really?
How cool is that? So everyone needs to get over to Planet Sub.
Oh, great. Okay. Good call.
Laura Bean said needful things.
Very, yeah, okay, another one.
Dinosaur barbecue out there is a needful thing.
Wow.
Second and 14 after the penalty.
Rhonda wants to know if I'm thinking of a movie called
Rollout.
Long Ears or something. Pass on the comeback is going to be complete on 2nd and 14.
Callahan really likes to do that rollout to the left.
And you know what? And you mentioned that, and that was something that, God, I wish the Chiefs would do with Mahomes. Get him rolling out.
Right.
He is more effective rolling out. He's not the best. I'm not going to say not the best, but he seems to be more comfortable rolling out or scrambling than he does being a pocket passer. There's a run up the middle, smashes up ahead for a touchdown for the Vikings.
That is Andrew Kinney.
Andrew Kinney with the touchdown from 8 yards out.
Touchdown run.
And he seemed to be basically wide open on that. Like, he had a giant hole through that. And holy.
Yeah, They just blasted through that one.
Look at number 70, whatever he's on the second to the right. He is a big.
That's a big
dude.
Mama John. Hey, I'm gonna run right behind him.
Yeah.
Blow the hole, son. In fact, if I can, I'm gonna use him, Refrigerator Perry, and use him as a fullback at goal line.
They have that trophy in college football called the Piesman for all the.
The Piesman?
Yeah, the Piesman. It's where linemen who act as running backs or fullbacks.
I did not know.
Yeah, one of Mizzou's guys was up for it a couple years ago.
Billy Bob. That's all I'll say.
He loved that dog, didn't he? I think it's a pig. Yeah.
Oh.
Almost blocked. The extra point is up and
they're
good.
Get roughing the kicker.
That didn't work out too well. That will be assessed on the kickoff. 2:54 to go in the first half. The extra point was no good. I thought it was good. 14-6 the score.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay. I thought it was. We'll be back with a kickoff right after this on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
American Computers, your one-stop shop for all of your computer needs. Stop in and see what all they have in stock. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight in Gardner, across the street from Trails West Ace Hardware.
Planet Sub. Don't forget, when you need your event catered, call Deanna at 605-1068. Planet Sub at 921 East Lincoln Lane in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. Contact Sean for any home indoor air quality products that you might need or be interested in. Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning. 638-1647.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Ryan Ragland, Will McIntyre down below doing the stats. Ian Jones with the camera. Jordan McIntyre helping out with the graphics. Dustin Duckmar down the sideline. Blazers leading 14-7, and I'll tell you what, going to have to be careful of Shawnee Mission West. These guys can move the ball. They've already shown that twice. They had one touchdown called back, and the Blazers defense held up on that one, so that's the only drive where there hasn't been a score. 2:54. Blazers will be kicking the ball off to start the second half, so it would behoove them to get another score up before the halftime.
Yeah, and I mean, you're just under 3 minutes. That's enough time to get a good drive off, because more than likely this is going to be a touchback since they're kicking from the 45.
And this one's going to be high. It's still going to be short to the 10-yard line. Cassida brings it up near side, up the seam. Couldn't quite tell where the block was going, but nice tackle by Gage Jones. So clock at 2:48. They're going to mark him down at the 27. I ought to give someone a t-shirt if they can come up with a movie that I'm thinking of by Stephen King. Jennings with the ball off the right side across the 30-yard line. And he's going to be down at the 32. Clock running at 2:38.
Are you getting cold? How you doing?
Are you getting cold?
No, I'm good.
All right, just checking.
No.
162 viewers. Let's get the 2.5. Let's get the 250. Duck said he was going, well, no.
He's not.
I had something else in mind, but I don't think we need that either. So, Nope, not going to happen. Fake the handoff. McKelvey tries to cut it back inside. Spin move at the 35. Clock running at 2:04. McCarthy Auto Group halftime show coming up next. We're going to have the announcements of the senior cheerleaders and band members coming up at half. We'll have the stats. Duck will give away a t-shirt. Give away 2 t-shirts. How about that, Duck?
2 t-shirts.
2 t-shirts. Hunsberger up the middle. Lowers his shoulder up to the 40. It's going to be a first down. I'll tell you what. Hunsberger, he's not the biggest guy in the world. He checks in at 6'2", 165. he plays like he's buck 90, 200.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not afraid to lower the shoulder.
And I think right now, if you're the Blazers, you might want to pick it up a little bit on offense.
Get out of bounds. Now we're going to have a flag on the play. That should be a flag there. That should be a late flag there.
Yeah.
They're not going to get it. 2 flags at the 45-yard line.
Those should offset, honestly.
Yeah, and I see one of the coaches talking in the ear of the ref, so, like, you do know.
Well, he was asking the same thing we were wondering. How come we didn't get the flag for the hit out of bounds? And what he was saying was he had him wrapped with a foot still in, so that's why.
Well, that's fine, but you don't
take him to the
suplex.
ground.
You don't, suplex down. So that's going to back it up, stops the clock at 1:27. We need some more check-ins. Storm of the century? I don't know, that might be. Brian Marr comes in with that one. That's going to drive me nuts the rest of the game. Jennings up the middle behind Rodriguez across the 40-yard line.
They're piling on after the.
Yeah, they are. Getting chippy. They're the chippiness going the line. There's a lot of chippiness going on after the tackle.
And you kind of expect that from a team that's 0-8. You know, they're not or 0-7. They don't really have much to play for, except they want to try and knock off the Blazers and get them their first loss. So they're going to try everything they can to aggravate them a little bit.
McKelvey keeps himself. They try to seal the outside, leans up ahead. That might have been a touchdown saving tackle by Clark, because the offensive line did a nice job sealing that near side off as Coach Cornelison wants a timeout. Duck Martin will get a question or two to Coach Cornelison at the half, brought to you by Capes Holmes Heating and Cooling. The whole BBN crew is headed over to Planet Sub after the game for a big post-regular season party.
Yeah.
I guess we call it. Need everyone over there. We're going to be giving away T-shirts. Duck has a couple T-shirts he's going to give away with a trivia to a couple of the fans down below. I already got a couple trivia questions for you, Duck.
Sweet.
And one of them is not going to be what did the U.S. soccer team not qualify for?
That was the stupidest question in the world.
You didn't think they were going to get it, and they did. You were surprised at the look on your face. I could see it across the field. That was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
You heard it? Did you hear it?
No.
Oh, he told you about it?
I think you mentioned it a time or two before.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear the new cereal coming out, Duck?
Golden Girl cereal.
Golden Girl. You knew you were going to.
It's purple.
As soon as I heard Golden Girls, I thought of you.
I saw that box, and I wanted to tag Dave Webb on Facebook. What are we doing?
That I'm not sure.
It's
so make it
official
3rd and 2.
timeout.
Yeah, official's timeout.
I think we're talking. Maybe we're talking about the chippiness.
Yeah.
Evidently, and it's not. Yeah, it's a white hat talking. Just tell them, hey, watch it, guys. And you know what? And I like this. Refs getting a couple of the captains over, going, hey, we're going to cut this out right now. So both coaches have been advised. The captains have been advised to tell their team. 38.9 seconds left. 3rd and 2.
Oh!
We got it.
Got it back at the 45. Getzman was in at quarterback, and the tackle was pulling, and he pulled a little bit too quick and bumped into Getzman. I think you've got to punt the ball here, and that's going to be, unless West calls a timeout, and they're just going to let it go. And I think that's a good move. So that's going to be the end of the first half, with the Blazers leading 14-7 over Shawnee Mission West. Dustin Duck Martin is going to be getting with Coach Cornelison here in a second. I'm looking for Duck. Where you at, Duck?
I don't know. I don't think we're having quite the little discussion here.
Yeah, that's probably a good move.
Coach is pretty fired up with something going on right now. So, and I'm going to see if I can get with White Hat and see what that conversation was about. I'm pretty sure it's like we were thinking the chippiness, but
yeah,
I'm gonna double check real quick.
We'll get back with here in a second. We're going to take a timeout. McCarthy Auto Group halftime show coming up next. Blazers leading 14-7. We'll be back in a minute on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Gardner Edgerton fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or body work done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations. Visit kccars.com for over 3,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. Our inventory covers most every make and model and prices to fit every budget. The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
And we have the announcements of the seniors from the cheerleaders and the band, and we're going to carry that.
And now our cheerleaders, seniors, and their parents. Let's welcome Ashlyn Carlson, who's escorted by Angie Carlson, Todd Carlson, and Leanne Carlson. Ms. Skylar Faulkner, who is escorted by Christy Lowe, Brett, and Teresa Paul. Ms. Jordan Morrison, who is escorted by Jim Morrison and Nick Morrison. Abby Payne. Abby is escorted by Dee Dee Payne and Bruce Payne. Haley Roberts, who is escorted by Christina Roberts, Dewey and Stephanie Roberts. And our final cheerleader this evening, Anaya Willard. Anaya is escorted by Vanessa Willard and Eric Willard. And now our band seniors and their parents. Riley Buck. Riley is escorted by Michael and Rochelle Buck. Jack Byer. Jack is escorted by Christine and Andrew Byer. Juliana Cordero. Juliana is escorted by Kelly Cordero. Aaron Krim. Aaron is escorted by Stephen Krim. Hope Gary. Hope is escorted by Richard and Shayna Gary. Colton Goodman. Colton is escorted by Rochelle and Dennis Goodman.
246 subscribers there.
Kate is escorted by Area and Ryan Long. Samantha Marcotte. She is escorted by Cheryl and Steve Marcotte. Blaine Minahan. Blaine is escorted by Dana Minahan. Logan Perales. Logan is escorted by Tyler and Marty Perales. Alec Rodriguez. Alec is escorted by Amanda Walsh. Nathaniel Sawcheck. He is escorted by Jennifer and Timothy Sawcheck. Brianna Shelton. Brianna is escorted by Bill and Janet Shelton. Anthony Thornton. Anthony is escorted by Lily and Kevin. Kevin. And Amanda and Amber Vega, escorted by Tina and Omar Vega. Let's see if I try to block this. No, it's this. Unable to be with us tonight, but definitely We want to recognize Keenan Davidson, whose parents, Keenan and Rachel Davidson, and Joanne Wiss, along with parents Terry and Russell Wiss. Trailblazer fans, at this time, let us please thank and recognize our hardworking dance team seniors, cheerleading seniors, band seniors, and their parents for those early mornings, long weekends, competitions, practices, you name it, the spirit behind Trailblazer athletics throughout our school for the last 4 years.
And congratulations to all the seniors for Gardner Edgerton. I'll tell you what, Ian, I love this is part of the fun deal. I love getting these messages on YouTube, and we're at 153. We're up to about 180. We need to get 250 listeners. Let's see. Trying to get a couple of these. Oh, a couple guys when we're talking. Someone. Where did I see it at? K. Peter Steed said, watching for the first time from Edgerton. This is great. Our granddaughter is 4th generation Blazer. That's awesome.
That's great.
That's a reason why we do it. This is what makes it fun. So
I'm trying to get a few of my friends to tune in. I believe my grandparents in Osage Beach are watching again, and then I'm trying to get my cousin in Springfield to tune in.
Let's see. We've had Alabama. We've had D.C., we've had Maine, and that's just today. We've had, oh God, we had California, we had Maui,
Texas.
I know we've had Texas. I think we had Chicago, I believe. I can't remember for sure. Anyway, let's see. Jim and Steve Plank are talking, so those guys have kind of captured the chat area, but we got 152 people watching right now. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's see if we can get 250 people. I'll tell you what, if we don't get 250 people during one of the playoff games, I'm going to be upset.
I will be too.
I'm going to be stomping my foot here and pouting, throwing a hissy fit or something. I don't know.
Throwing computer.
Yeah. Well, no, we won't go that far. We're going to take a quick time out, and when we come back, we'll have some stats and everything else going on as the band is down on the field. It's the McCarthy Auto Group halftime show. Blazers leading 14-7. We'll take a time out and be back in a couple minutes on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Blazers fans, the McCarthy Auto Group is proud to support Gardner Edgerton Sports. Remember, when you're in an accident, after you call 911, make your next call 800-NEW-AGAIN for one of the 5 conveniently located McCarthy Collision Centers. Call or click 800-NEW-AGAIN for the McCarthy Collision Centers. For award-winning service performed by certified technicians with decades of experience, call or click 800-NEW-AGAIN. The McCarthy Collision Centers. Satisfying customers is no accident. It's our guarantee.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, where customer service and industry knowledge collide. Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, 638-1647.
Humphreys Family Dentistry. Come meet one of the newest and best young dentists in the area. Dr. Julie Humphreys will win you over simply with her smile. Dr. Julie Humphreys at Humphreys Family Dentistry, 434 West Main in Gardner.
Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. Let Jeff get that showroom shine your car used to have with the best rates anywhere. Junior's Detail and Plasti Dip. 620-1253.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
When you're Kansas City born and raised, you know just how much meat matters. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers. They're hard at work every day in every store, so you never have to settle for something prepackaged out of state. They're so sure you'll love their KC Pride beef, they even back it with a 200% guarantee. Stop by Price Chopper tonight, where they cut meat, never corners. Price Chopper, Kansas City born and raised.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Kansas. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Jordan McIntyre with the graphics. Ian Jones with the camera. Will the Thrill McIntyre down below with the stats. Dustin Duck Martin down below. As you haven't given away a T-shirt, have you?
Nope.
Well,
hey, and just a heads up, I did talk to Stan Thompson,
Mr.
Thompson, and he did confirm. Yeah, so there was a lot of cheapness there towards the end of the half, and he goes, I probably could have waited till halftime and addressed it, but he goes, I'd rather do it now, do some preventative maintenance, and keep it from happening. So
that's how you do it.
Good job on the officiating crew.
So grab a couple shirts.
Oh, small or small?
Grab a small and a large.
All right, deal.
Let me know when you're ready for me.
All right, go ahead, Wall. We'll wait for Duck to get up there.
All right. GE, 21 rushes for 180 yards. Okay. 1 of 1 passing for 4 yards for total yards. 9 first downs, 25 yards penalty, and 11 of 6 time of possession. Shawnee Mission West, 21 rushes as well with 102 yards. 4 of 6 passing, 39 yards for a total of 141 total. 9 first downs, just like Blazers. 25 yards penalties, just like Blazers, and time of possession, 12:54.
Will McIntyre with the stats, doing an awesome job as always. And where are you at there, Duck?
Right here, sir.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
No track. Look at the track. Look at the track.
Well, you got to come up here.
For what?
The shirt. You got a trivia question, man.
Okay, go for it.
Slide over.
What? Slide over? I can't.
No, I'm talking to Warren up here. The man. Okay.
Wally, where you at?
Come on. Okay, walk up here. Let's see. Grab.
Wally just sent me a text and said wave.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Pinky."
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna last much longer. So you have a large and a small.
I have a large and a small.
So let's see. Let's grab a youngster that would take an adult small. Let's find one of those and ask him if he wants a Blazer Broadcast Network T-shirt.
A youngster.
A youngster takes a small. I'm scouting around here.
I don't have a whole lot of those here.
Right here in the blue hat with the green hoodie on. Right in front of you, behind the one in white.
Right here?
Ask him if he takes a small. Ask him if he takes a small
shirt.
shirt.
An adult small shirt? He gave me the.
He gave me the shrug. I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we got to know.
Would that be a yay or nay? That's a definite yes.
Okay, here's the question for him. He told him he has to win a hat. To win a shirt, he has to answer this question.
Here.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second, okay?
Oh, you're just going to give it to him?
I will give him a headset, and then you give me the yay or the nay, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Well, and I'll be able to hear him through your mic also.
Right.
All right, go ahead and give it to him.
Put those on.
All right. All right, young man, you got a chance to win yourself a T-shirt. You're going to have to talk into his mic on the shirt, okay? Look at Duck, and you're going to have to talk into his hat.
Can you hear him?
Okay, now, go ahead and talk into his mic. Let me get your name real quick. Talk into his mic. No, not the mic there.
Right here.
Dawson.
Dawson, okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. If you get this right, you win a T-shirt, okay? Who does Kansas City play Sunday night? Who does Kansas City Chiefs play Sunday night? At Arrowhead, Sunday Night Football. Come on. Are you a Chiefs fan?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do they play Sunday night? I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay. What's another word for Tigers?
What?
What's another word for Tigers? Cincinnati.
Bear.
No. Cincinnati.
What was the question? What was the question he asked you?
Who the Chiefs versus on Sunday?
Who the what?
Who the Chiefs versus on Sunday?
Who the Chiefs play on Sunday? Do you know? Take a guess.
What?
Take a guess.
The Cincinnati.
You got the B right.
Yeah, you got the B right. Cincinnati. They have the tiger stripes on their helmets, orange helmets. Orange helmets, stripes. He's going to give you a big help here. Are you cheating for him, Duck? Who do they play Sunday night?
Bengals.
There you go. All right, he's got himself a Blazer Broadcast Network T-shirt. All right, well we've got a large shirt.
There, buddy, good job.
All right, now you got a large shirt. We got to find someone that wears a large. Let's find a. We got a young boy. Let's get an older female. Wears a large shirt. Where are we looking at here? What'd you do? Lose me? He lost me. He's trying to get it dialed in. Deck, you are something else. He lost it.
When he handed me my headphones back, he changed the channel.
He changed the channel, I could tell. Anyway, real quick, 14-7 is the score. As Duck's trying to get everything. I don't know why he doesn't take it off and look at it to tune it in and then get it back, because now he's sitting there blinded, hitting the button on the side. This is your friend, Ian.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead and put it down on Duck and show everyone what he's doing. Are you there yet, Duck? Do you have us? Why doesn't he take the headset off and just look at it? I don't know what he's doing. He's killing me.
Hey, Ryan.
This was supposed to be a great bit, Will. He's killing me over here. Yes.
Ryan, we're talking about Duck.
He's out of practice, I guess. He's got the finger up.
Duck, take off your headset and look.
Good Lord. I'm high. And this is a manager.
How does this man have a billboard of himself?
I don't.
Hey,
he took it off. Hey, he took it off to look at it. No, he still doesn't have it on, do you? You are killing me, man. He's still just blindly just pushing the button.
Oh, my God.
This is hilarious.
And this man has a billboard.
He had.
They took it down.
A long time ago.
I don't remember.
Hey, he had a billboard.
Yeah.
He had further than most of us, but he's still just pushing a button. He's going to go through every channel backwards. It's going to be the fourth quarter before he gets it dialed back in. Warren's going to go down and help me with it.
He's not going to find out till we get to Planet Sub.
Man, I'm trying to give away shirts, and he's busy. Oh, man.
Hey, at least when I did it, I gave away the shirts. I just didn't listen to you.
There you go. Here you go. Wow. He's still just sitting there pushing a button.
Oh, my gosh.
My goodness. Get the camera on him real quick. He's still down here, folks. He has his left hand on the left part of the headset, pushing a button to tune it in. Let's just this is the clock. We're going to see how long it takes him. We're just going to leave it on him. Julie, this is your husband.
Cosentino's Price Shopper. This is your manager of the Fuel Express store.
Oh my! There you go, Warren. Warren's going to help him. Just take it off. There you go. Take it off. You almost got it. Now he says he almost. Come on, Duck. Just take it off. Even Warren's laughing at him right there in front of him. Folks, I am telling you, you will never get quality broadcasts like this anywhere else.
All right, there we go. Okay, so
if you could only hear everything we've said, we were on the Duck Watch.
So I got this thing set for presets, right? He held it so long, he reset my presets.
He reset the preset.
He told it.
All right, hurry up.
All right,
hurry up. A large, right there in front of you. Ask one of them. Ask one if they want a large T-shirt. Hurry up. Right there in front of you, to the right, right in front of you. One of the girls there. Hurry up.
When do you guys want a large shirt?
Okay.
The trivia question.
Okay, the trivia question.
Hey.
Ask them who Kansas City plays Sunday night. See if
Ryan,
they know.
Ryan.
Who do the Chiefs play on Sunday night?
Ryan, real quick.
What?
Look who's coming up the steps.
I will give you a 30-second lifeline.
Hurry up. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, she's not texting.
She's
We're
going to
calling.
live. I'm listening, Will.
Look who's coming up the steps.
I am. I'm looking. I don't see anyone up the steps yet.
Right here to me.
Melinda! Hurry up, hurry up.
15.
We got a kickoff.
There you go.
Hey, we got the shirt away right at kickoff.
Onside.
Onside kick. And it's going to be at the 45-yard line. I thought, you know what? I have never worked so hard to give away a T-shirt in my life.
Duck, I was roasting you up here.
Dude, I
Wow.
believe it, too. I mean, I head back, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why I'm on AM radio. And then I go back, and I hit FM, and then I'm going through my FM channels, and I'm getting like 3 channels. I'm like, dude, these are the factory settings.
But we're telling you just to pull the headset off and look at it.
No. I don't have a digital dial on these ones. So you
my
turn the channel, and
God.
she tells you what channel you're on.
Oh, my God.
So
All
I'm going
right.
through, and I'm like, why am I getting 4 channels?
Back to the game. 14-7. Blazers with the lead. They need a big stop to start the second half.
Ooh.
Just like that at the 45-yard line.
No.
Good night. Keith Brown, a 5'10", 190-pound junior coming in with a big stop. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of Mr. Brown next year. Nice stop. Make it 2nd and 11. Handoff up the middle.
Oh, okay. Come on. You guys haven't won a game all year yet, and you're staring us down.
All right, Will, you got to. If Melinda wants to come up here, we would love to have her up here at the booth.
She can't come up.
Okay, that's okay.
This is my zone.
I just saying if she could, wanted to.
It's Will's getaway, man.
So 3rd and 9 from the 47.
She can't come up with.
That's fine. On the rollout is Callahan. Pass is going to be incomplete. 3 and out.
That's a good start for the Blazer defense right there.
Oh. Hey, Melinda. Melinda just showed up. Had to show her the pink hair. She hasn't seen it in person yet, so had to show it to her. Great news that everything turned out okay so far with Melinda's procedure on Tuesday, so always glad to hear that. So 4th down, actually the first punt of the game at 10:54. And this was pretty much what the Blazers needed. That just turned that whole situation around. If they can get a score here on this drive, that's pretty much taking control of the game.
Oh, get a good bounce.
And it's going to roll across the 15 down to about the 11.
Where at?
For the Blazers.
Okay.
Hi, Melinda.
Wally has got the watch party in Baldwin on the big screen. Wally,
that's why he's want me to wave. He wants me to wave at the kid. Hi, Wally.
Wally. Hey, Wally. That smoked sausage sandwich, dude.
Amazing.
Dude.
Hey, Wally, since you're listening, I need you to do me a favor. You need to set up a Blazer Burger Twitter account so I can tag you on there.
There you go. Rodriguez around the... Oh, even had me faked out. I thought he gave it to Rodriguez around the end. He gave it to Hunsberger. Up the middle. 2nd and about 2, or 1, make it. So a huge thanks to Wally at Blazers for the pregame meal. I'll tell you what, let's see, we had the Smoky Joe.
Huh? I didn't get that. But
no. We had the catfish.
Oh,
that was amazing.
That was amazing. That was my first meal.
We had, what else? We had the burgers? We didn't have
ribs.
Burgers. Oh, we had the ribs. Yes, the ribs. And now we had the smoked sausage.
Bye, Ryan.
Hey, girl. Jennings with the first down. How you doing, Melinda?
She back out.
Oh, she backed out. Oh, jeez. But yeah, glad, awesome to see Melinda here. So that makes the day even. That's the cherry on top of the whipped cream right now. Clock under 10 minutes. First down for the Blazers from the 32-yard line. McKelvey with the keeper. Gets up to the 40-yard line.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
That was a late hit. He was already down, and 60 went in and with his helmet.
I must have missed it.
I saw that. That was...
Evidently, good thing I didn't have a striped shirt. You'd have been on me, too. Julie, by the way.
Yeah.
Duck.
I can't wait.
I made a mention. While we had the camera on you and you were just sitting there pushing buttons trying to get the signal back.
Yeah.
I told Julie Martin, I said, this is your husband. She says, I don't claim him. Up the middle, first down for the Blazers. Kaylee Hawkinson checking in. Let's see, KC Fanatic 08 enjoying the broadcast.
Hey, Ryan.
Be nice to see the home bleacher side as well. Well, it's kind of have the home bleacher side when you're directly above them. And
well, you know what we're doing is we're looking for a new sponsor, somebody that can do a sky cam. I mean, that'd be fantastic.
Hey, Ryan.
What? Yeah.
What's?
Say it again.
What is this?
You're cutting.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
What is this looking like?
Doing what they've done all year.
Well, what they started out with the second half against
Northwest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just now they're taking control. They've made the adjustments, so we have a flag on the play.
Did you see what it was, Duck? They're coming back. It must be a hold.
Yeah.
No, that far side, and I had too many blue bodies.
Oh my goodness. Organized Annex is watching from Hawaii.
Oh, lovely Hawaii.
199. Let's get 2.5. Let's get 250. We got 199 viewers. Let's get everyone on there. Like and share. I'd love to see 250. That would be awesome. Clock running at 8:30.
I think the goal for one of the playoff games has to be 300.
Yeah. Jennings hitting hard at the 40-yard line. He's going to be down at the 42.
Hey, I failed to mention something. I was looking. I'm tweets. Duck does. There was a Blazer player who is being recruited by Arkansas right now.
Yeah.
Jake Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart. He got a Division I offer from Arkansas.
Yeah.
That is his dream school. So congrats to him. Get the 5 yards back. That's going to make it 2nd and 8. So we'll say thank you very much. 205. Let's get 45 more. Let's get 250. 208. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. I'd love to see 250. If we can get 250 tonight, we can get 300 on a playoff game. That's all I got to say about that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to get a Steve Austin soundbite. That's all I got to say about that. I'm going to work on that this summer on my off time. I'm going to work on that and get those little video clips.
Or you can go with the, and that's all I got to say about that.
A little bit of Forrest.
A little Forrest there with the chocolates.
I love you, Jenny.
McKelvey keeping himself stiff arm. Get off me. Oh. Up to the 45. Fighting ahead. McKelvey comes in at $185. Stiff arming.
That was a throwdown.
No, I think that was just like you're going to stay that far away from me.
You're not allowed to get near me.
No, see this big circle here? Take that pi times r. That's my area right there.
That looks like my high school dating life. Get away from me.
That is my life.
It's a dose of Jennings now.
Pretty much. Handoff up the middle. Hunsberger smashes up across the 40, breaks tackles up to the 36-yard line. It's another first down for the Blazers.
Well, I think White Hat's advice, and we decided to forget the chippiness, and we're just going to truck you.
Yeah. Well, it's, and you're a wrestling guy too. What did the tag team?
Hardy's.
No.
DX.
No.
Edge and Christian.
No.
Dudley Boys.
I'll get here in a second. Jennings tries to cut it back inside, stopped at the 35.
Hey!
Now, one of the tag teams said you either smoke or you get smoked. One
Usos?
of them, huh?
Is it the Usos?
No, ended up being a commentator. Steve Austin beat him up in a supermarket a while back.
Oh, that.
Come on, you should know better than anyone else.
They jumped again.
And they're going to call a timeout. They were trying to get the 5 yards back. Real quick, want to remind everyone, HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. Make sure you give him a call on the $59 free or the $59 checkup of your heater, your AC unit, or your central air unit. Obviously, you can tell the temperatures are starting to dip a little bit. Better get it done now and get all that preventive maintenance done. And if anything does need to be done to your central air unit, he can probably pretty much get it done cheaper than the big name guys. Plus, he's local, and he's a Blazer supporter and the Blazer Broadcast Network sponsor. He's one of the huge reasons why we have HD broadcasts on the BBN. Give him a call. 215 viewers, 35 more. Let's get 250 going. Hit the like, hit the share, call anyone. I just want to see 250. Come on, people. Work with me here.
Ryan, that was a line out of White Men Can't Jump.
What's that?
You either smoke or you get
no.
smoked. Yeah, Sydney said it to Billy.
Well, yeah, but one of the tag teams did that. Said it on WWE. Well, they were, WWE.
Now I gotta watch the network when I get home.
I'll remember it in
Get around.
no time. Oh! Jennings around the corner. Got it back inside down to the 50, but we have a late flag. Cornelson, I don't know what you're calling the hold for. Cornelson's looking at him, and it was a late flag all the way back at the 34. And I mean, this was after Jennings had already crossed the 30, past the 25, and the white hat throws the flag at the 34. I mean, it was late.
He's very pocket happy right now. He's really liking to pull out that flag.
Cornelson's.
Come on.
If Cornelson had spears in his eyes, I think the white hat would. Wow, that hurts. That's going to back it up 10 yards. So second and 18.
Second and 18 following the holding call.
Hand off to Hunsberger, looking for a hole. Cuts it outside behind Rodriguez. Gets it to the outside across the 20. Lowers his shoulder. Lowers the shoulder on Hewlett. And Hunsberger says, I am not going to be denied. You take the punch to him. That's called taking the fight to someone else instead of getting hit. Wow, I'll tell you what, that's a run I like. And kudos to Rodriguez, because that play started off tackle. Rodriguez came around the end. Hunsberger broke a tackle, had Rodriguez in front of him, and just went down the sideline. Jennings off right tackle, across the 5, leaps ahead.
Come on.
They're going to mark him down just short of the goal line. Make it first and goal.
Video review.
VAR.
Yeah.
He wasn't in, sir? Yeah, he wasn't in?
Did I get my touchdown?
Good call. Good call. I'm just radio, sir. I apologize.
That's when you give him a fist pump on that one.
I'll give him a fist bump here in a second. That's a great answer.
I love it. And a smash up ahead for a touchdown, Blazer.
Okay, there it is. There it is.
You want to ask him if that was a touchdown?
No, no. He was in that time. Good call, sir.
That's awesome. Hey, only on the BBN are you going to get coverage like that.
Exactly.
We might as well put a mic on him for that one.
Yeah.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. Blazers up 20-7, looking to go up 21.
Hey, Duck.
Yeah.
We're getting better talks from the refs in high school football than we are from Major League Soccer.
That's a true statement.
21-7's the score. 5 minutes to go in the third. We're going to take a timeout, be back with a kickoff on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware. Paint, animal food, plants and gardening, tools, electrical supplies, plumbing. Why not Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed? Go tell Rex and the gang hi. Trails West Ace Hardware and Feed, 240 North Moonlight in Gardner, and Arbor Creek Ace Hardware, 159th and Muir Lynn in Olathe.
The Design Company Salon. Check them out on Facebook, and while you're there, you can book your appointment at the same time. The Design Company Salon, 136 East Main in Gardner.
Blazers Restaurant. Don and Wally have been proud supporters of Blazer Athletics for 15 years, so it only makes sense they own Blazers. Stop in and tell them thanks for their support. Blazers Restaurant, 131 North Center in Gardner.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
231 viewers on this HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. 19 more to hit the 250 mark we've set. Let's see if we can get it going. High, short kick, a fumble up in the air. And that thing hit about 12 feet up in the air. Shawnee Mission West comes up with it. That could have been detrimental to them, but it's going to be hard task for them. They've been moving the ball well against the Blazers, though. I can't see it. We were looking on the YouTube on the phone. 200. That guy. Can I get a rip in the chat? What? I don't know what that means. Ready to follow through the playoffs. Jim says that. Derek Delore looking good tonight, Blazers. Sean Carsile, go Blazers. 229. Let's get it back up to 250. Hit the like and share button. Let's see if we can get that 250 number up. I see Duck's been tweeting. Hey, Duck, have you
unsportsmanlike?
Really? Okay.
No.
That's got to go both sides.
West was throwing punches.
What did I miss?
Well, we had a scrap. We had a scrap.
Between 31 and 10, and 10 started throwing punches.
We get hit with the right hook, and we get the penalty. Come on.
Well, that should be at least offsetting, if anything, but
what
do I know?
Yeah, as I say, you're not wearing the black and white striped shirt, so your opinion matters not.
I'm blind. I'm deaf. I want to be a ref.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Been there, done that. No, you don't. Down to the 45-yard line, 2nd and 9. Clock running at 4:45. To back up to 230. We need 20 more to hit the 250 mark.
Ryan.
Sir?
Assistant produce manager for Cosentino's Price Shoppers checking in, saying hi. We're doing a great job.
That a boy.
Jonah Green.
Handoff up the middle, short of the 40-yard line. And I'll tell you what, we've got some meat on the inside. I sense, I just get the sense that these guys are starting to realize that big target that's on their back. And it goes to that 0 that's in that second column. There's a lot of pride factor that's starting to come in here.
And you're going to see these teams that haven't had a win all season. They're going to start playing chippier, and they're going to try and get into the Blazers' head.
I'll tell you what, that is how you run the RPO. Excellent job by Corbin Moore as Callahan kept the ball on that run-pass option. He reads the end, kept it, and Moore had actually stayed in.
Yeah, so
what was the flag?
This side judge has been on us pretty much this entire quarter about staying off the field, and we've got our defensive coaches trying to get the
now
play
they're calling on the sideline.
Yes, so yeah, we're trying to get the play in, and we lean across the line, and he throws his flag.
Wow.
We didn't even step on the field.
Well, that's getting ticky-tack. So that ends up being a warning. So 4th and 6 from the Blazer 42. Coming back to pass, a little flat, and it's going to be, wow. I didn't know he had completion. I'll tell you right now, he did not have completion up there because he's bobbling the ball on the way back.
False start?
No, it's a holding.
Or a holding?
Okay. Oh, by the way, Will.
Yeah.
I got a text from Wally telling Melinda hi.
Okay, well, she's back down in this thing.
Okay. We got 228, back up to 231. Need 19 more to hit 250. Hit the like and share button. We'd love to see 250, and then we want to see 300 next week in the first round of the state playoffs. Blazers are the #1 seed throughout the playoffs, and they will be at home for the rest of the year until they go to Emporia for the state. You like how I did that, Duck? You like how I slid that in? They will be here until they go. Duck's not even looking. He's not even listening.
I am.
Well, we've got a couple different conversations going on. Our coaching staff is in our judge's ear, and Shawnee's coach is in his side judge's ear, and now they're having a meeting of the minds at the chain. So I'm trying to figure out exactly what's going on there.
They had to do a measurement.
Well, no. I mean, this was before.
Well,
turnover on downs.
Okay, now. Oh, they're get the ball in. That's a defensive. That's a corner right there.
Yeah.
He's wearing a 21. That's not a quarterback number.
Sometimes the ref didn't throw a flag on
unless
that.
you're Paul Crew and wearing number 22.
Or Shea Patterson.
Yeah. Clock at 3:40. 21-7's the score. Rodriguez tries to cut it back inside. Not much there. Iris McKelvey, Chevalier.
What the heck?
Well, that's okay. So this should go against Shawnee Mission.
No, he's calling it on Rodriguez or whoever had the ball.
Well, they were shoving their players on top of our pile. So
he pointed towards Gardner. That's stupid.
Wow.
That is the dumbest call.
Wow. Well,
that
all of a sudden, how many penalties is that now, Will?
In the second half?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4 for 45 yards.
And we had how many in the first half?
We had 1, 2, 3 in the first half.
Okay, just checking.
That needs to be offsetting because
well, and here's the weird thing. The Whitehead has a talk with him before the end of the half for the chippiness.
And he's not controlling it.
No.
And now Jennings is talking to one of the refs. I guess he's trying to get an explanation of what's going on. Because he can do that. He's one of the team captains that came out for the coin flip, so he can ask him.
He's probably asking him, why aren't you calling it both ways? I mean, and I get it, later in the season, we're up by 2 scores right now. Refs are more than likely going to favor the team that's down by a couple scores.
You shouldn't favor, period.
It's exactly, but I've seen it in the 3A level many times.
Yeah, but then you've got an 0-7
and now the
team.
ref just got done talking to Cornelison, staying behind the white line.
Well,
he wants a timeout. And I'm thinking this is a pretty good timeout here.
So
get everything calmed down, get everything kind of.
Did you hear all that?
No.
Okay, so our side judge came over and talked to Coach about the chippiness going on in the field, and he's telling him, hey.
Speak up, speak up.
Well, I'm trying to keep quiet so the ref doesn't flag me. But,
well, he can't flag you.
So anyway, so basically the conversation's like this. Coach, you got this guy, and this guy. If they do it one more time, they're gone. And so, Coach is, right before the timeout, Coach looks right at the ref and goes, sir, where's the flag on that one? So it's
he's getting frustrated.
We're getting a lot of frustration going over here because it seems like every personal foul is thrown against us. So
yeah,
coach is being talked to, telling them that these players are going to get thrown off the field, and we can't get a break.
Well, right now, just then you get aggressive and go at it.
Yeah.
Well, we're playing against 12 men now.
Yeah, actually playing against 13 or 14. It feels like.
Life as a Sporting KC fan.
Oh, don't even bring that in.
Ball! McKelvey gets the – look at this! Passes it to the outside off the bad snap. Caught the 50. First down. Kicked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A bad snap. Bounces back up into McKelvey's hands. No parting of the Red Sea right there in front of him. shoots the gap, and he gets all the way down to the 25-yard line.
You know what's great about that, though?
Not a flag on the play.
Exactly.
Oh, my. 256. 235 viewers. Come on, let's get 250. Need 15 more. Clock running at 250. Hand off to Hunsbarger up the middle, fights ahead, drags one Viking 5 yards with him. Close to the 10-yard line, up to the 11. It's going to be another first down.
Hey, you know, you're talking about, you know, how I'm not going to get flagged.
Huh.
A little throwback. Do you remember being out in Blue Valley and a certain GE member got ejected? Member of the press at the time?
Oh, Trevetta. Well, I told you about me and Junior about getting kicked out of the game at Blue Valley Northwest last year, year before.
Year before.
Wow. I still remember that like yesterday. Jennings with the cut across the 5, lowers the shoulder in for the touchdown, Blazers. 2:19 to go in the third. Blazers go up 27-7. Touchdown number 10 for Jennings on the year. 240. We need 10 more viewers to hit 250. I want to see it, folks.
Hey,
yeah.
Ref's giving Jennings props on his running abilities.
You think? Left-footed extra point is good. 28-7. Also, Jennings got a scholarship offer to Western Illinois, an NCAA Division II team, off his visit.
They're D1. Western.
That's right.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
FCS though.
You're right.
Still.
They're in the same with like a Southern Illinois and North Dakota State.
Bow Valley. It's the Missouri Valley.
Yeah. So and usually they are not up to giving out scholarship offers that early. Jennings got one. Stewart got one to Arkansas. Nice. 242. We need 8 more. 8 more viewers. Hit the like and share button. Let's get 250. That'd be awesome.
And just to think, a couple weeks
I got
ago.
these guys in my ear, sir.
Hey, Duck. Hey, Duck, real
Yes.
quick. We get 250. I want you to do a cartwheel.
His body's not doing a car.
He hasn't done Pilates in a while.
my subscription, my yoga class expired.
And just think, a couple weeks ago we were fighting for 200.
Now we got the 200. Yeah, the 201. Short extra kickoff. Out of bounds at the 34.
Don't do it.
Don't do what?
We're getting chipped in the field again. That's it.
Just, hey, this is business. Just take care of business and you'll be good.
A minute 27, 87 yards.
Wow.
That's my kind of drive.
That works out very well, doesn't it? Jason Chris says, I want to see the cartwheel on camera.
It ain't happening.
Hey, you can do a modified cartwheel, can't you?
I can roll over.
Yeah, Julie tells us that all the time.
Callahan with the throw back behind the intended receiver, Clark. Duck not used to being able to hear everything. Oh, that's Steve Plank. Not used to us being able to hear everything. 245. Come on, 5 more. Come on, 5 more. That's all we need. That's a big number. Up the middle.
Good hold right there by the D-line.
Here's my question. I actually have to say a huge thanks to High School Cube, which is now defunct, that sold out to NFHS. Because if they didn't do that, we wouldn't have moved to YouTube and get this chat and viewership and everything. This is awesome. Also, huge thanks to Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling for the HD broadcast. The 5 yards. Remember, 246, we're 4 away. That's our record right now.
Hey, can I give a little shout out to Sean?
Sean Capes?
Yeah, so as everybody knows, I just bought that house in Ottawa, right? Sean was willing to, at the drop of a hat, drive from Gardner all the way to Ottawa to fix my furnace. No questions asked.
Is he a man or what?
He's amazing.
He's a good guy. Plays blown dead. I'd pay Julie money right now if Duck did a cartwheel. That's from Aaron Michael Lane.
Aaron?
Aaron Michael Lane.
Okay, so Aaron and I were high school brothers. He played football, kind of.
Jim says we hit 248. We only needed 2 more, but we're down 242 right now.
Aaron was our tight end and our place kicker.
Hey, not bad. I told Junior, I said, if you want to guarantee varsity time, just learn to kick a football. You cook that thing 40 yards, and you're going to get.
Aaron.
Does 250 get 250 gets a T-shirt? Yes, they will, but I don't know who would be 250. We're back to 246. It doesn't tell me who 250 would be. Back to pass, getting pressure, and brought down. Peyton Vance. Not only did he have an interception, but now he's got the sack tonight. Under a minute to go in the third, and it's going to be 3rd and 9, or check that, 4th and a bunch. And Shawnee Mission West is going to be forced to punt. We all get shirts.
Oprah.
We need 2 more. We're at 248. We need 2 more. What do you got? You got 246. I got 248 on mine.
Here.
Jim likes the shirt Bob had of everyone getting 251. Steve Plank says 251. Down to the 48-yard line. Brett, we hit 251.
253.
There we go. I just logged in. 253.
253. Mine says 247 still. It's not adjusting, but hey, there we go. 255 viewers. 255. Nice. See if I can get a screenshot on this real quick. Nice. I'm going to share that. 255 viewers tonight. 257. That is beautiful. I love you guys. With the handoff, not much there. Maybe a yard on the play. Rodriguez on the carry. Derek Delantre. Delatorre says 257. Steve Maggedy says let's get 300.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. I'll take that.
Playoffs?
28-7 is the score. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the 4th quarter right here on the Blazer Broadcast Network for all 257 viewers.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
American Computers. Regardless if you need help with a desktop, laptop, network equipment, or peripherals and accessories, American Computers can get the job done. American Computers, 325 North Moonlight Road in Gardner.
Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning, proudly serving Blazer fans in Gardner and surrounding areas. Call Capes Whole Homes Heating and Air Conditioning at 638-1647.
Planet Sub, where the bread is mixed, rolled, and baked fresh from scratch every morning. Oh, it's good. Planet Sub, 921 East Lincoln Lane in Gardner.
These are just a few of the sponsors of the Blazer Broadcast Network.
To sell meat in the barbecue capital of America, you've got to be on your game. That's why Price Chopper employs real butchers in all their stores. And they back their KC Pride beef with a 200% guarantee. If you're not fully satisfied, they'll give you a replacement and your money back. So when you want the tastiest, juiciest steak in town, look no further than your Price Chopper meat department. Price Chopper, Kansas City born and raised.
Ryan Ragland, Ian Jones, Jordan McIntyre up top. Will to throw McIntyre with the stats down below. Dustin Duck Martin on the sideline on this HD broadcast brought to you by Capes Whole Homes Heating and Cooling. We are all at the McCarthy Gardner Group broadcast booth. 4th quarter, 28-7. We'll get a few scores here in just a second. A couple interesting ones that kind of surprising me. 3rd and 7. Hand off to Jennings. Stiff arms, fights the tackles. Goes about 15 yards after first contact, and then we're going to have a late flag at the 30-yard line.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I think it's a face mask.
Yeah, Jennings doesn't have a helmet on currently.
And funny story. So right there at the end of the quarter, Coach goes out to talk to the O-line, and I'm not going to call out who it was, but Coach asked him, he goes, what happened on that play? He goes, Coach, I'm tired of getting called for holding.
I don't. Hey, and can you argue with him?
No.
It's like I don't know what to do.
He goes, Coach, I didn't block. I didn't want to get called for a hold.
What did Coach say?
He just laughed.
He goes, well, okay, I can get that.
Right?
Well, let's figure out how to block and not get called for a hold, okay? So on the face mask down to the 15-yard line. Go ahead and pull up the scores here real quick, Jordan.
So they won Shawnee Mission North 56-0 over Leavenworth.
Yeah, over Leavenworth. One big score that surprised me, Shawnee Mission Northwest within a touchdown of South as they get it down to close to the 5-yard line. Where was go to Olathe School? There was an Olathe.
Which one?
Here's one. Olathe North leading Olathe Northwest 34-26. That's a full touchdown. So the Ravens having a heck of a game tonight. 258 viewers on mine right now. That is beautiful. Camera guy runs a little behind plays. Yeah, it's bad help. It's hard to get.
Ouch.
Ian's trying to
punch it in.
Touchdown Blazers for another one. Huntsberger with the touchdown from 7 yards out. (34-7), looking to go 35-7. I'm about ready to get about as happy as I can get, and I'll explain it as soon as I can here in a little bit. Extra point is good. Make it 35-7. And that's pretty much going to solidify it. Blazers pretty much taking care of business. Kind of seems they've kind of settled down and kind of done what they need to do now.
And it's crazy how much it's changed over from what it was the beginning of the year from the now, where we were talking about them not playing a complete game and not scoring points in the second half. In the past 2 weeks, they've just gone off in the second half.
Well, yeah, the last 2 weeks they just kind of had to make the adjustments off the first week.
Hey, guys.
Yes, sir.
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Blazers, 14 rushes for 175 yards. 8 first downs, 50 yards penalties, 7:29 time of possession.
Nice. 7:29 is the big number, and that's that right
Shawnee
there.
Mission West,
Yep.
7 rushes, 1 yard. 1 of 3 passing for 5 yards, 6 total yards in the third quarter.
And how much time possession?
4:31.
Yep, that's big. Short kick at the 30-yard line. Someone has put some turpentine on the back of that cat's behind because the Blazer team is now starting to get fired up a little bit.
6 total yards in the third quarter for West.
I wonder, where's Warren at? Where's Warren at down here? I'm trying to see if Warren's here because if he sees what I see, number 12 warming up. Where's he sitting at? Do you know where he's sitting at?
Right in front of me.
Yeah, there he is. He's yeah.
Is he standing up?
No.
Oh.
Now he is.
Where's he at?
Right here in front of me.
Oh, there you go. You see who's warming up? Yes, I'll say checking this. Warren saw who was warming up, the Q-Meister.
Hey, I just got the head nod.
You got the head nod.
Got the head nod.
Brought down from behind.
Hey, you think we could get meat down here next week?
I'd love to get. Hey, I can beat meat.
Wow.
I can. Anyone knows Brad Barnes is now at ESPN in St. Louis, and they've actually started kind of a promotion deal. Can you beat meat? And he's meat, and so
I think he's like 1-30.
Well, he said some of the things they've had him do is not right up his repertoire.
The only thing I think he's won so far is the go-kart.
The go-kart race. Yeah, he said.
And that was close.
He said the worst one. He said the worst one he did was drinking all the shakes.
Was it okay?
He said that was terrible.
I'll tell you what he can't do, and that's swing a bat.
Well, I called him after I saw that, and I can't remember who the ex-Cardinal pitcher was that retired. He goes, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" And I'm sitting there watching it. Hand off to the far side, brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down. I'm sitting there watching the video, and the pitcher goes, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" And Brad goes, "Yeah, yeah." And you just knew the bottom was going to drop out of the pitch, and I mean, it went boing, and he swung right through it. He wasn't even light years within it. It was beautiful. I called Brad right after that. I said, when a pitcher asks if you're ready, don't tell him you're ready, because it's going to make you look like you're an idiot. And he did. He goes, "Yeah, I know." So 4th and 3, 8.5 to go in the game. Callahan back to pass out in the flat, complete at the 40-yard line. It's going to be enough for a 1st down.
He wanted to jump the route, and he hesitated. If he would have jumped the route.
You know what? He might wanted to jump the route, but the smart thing was just to keep it right there.
Wrap him up.
Yeah.
Because if you jump the route and pick it off,
if you jump the route and you don't get it, and he catches the ball, he's scoring for 6. Toss to the far side again, cuts it back inside. I think someone lost a mouthpiece. I saw a white blur.
He had a nice little burst of speed there on the outside to cut in.
These guys are quick, and these guys are good. And it's going to sound bad, but I mean with all due respect, Shawnee Mission West is a pretty good 0-7 team.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not your average 0-7 team that's just not that good. These guys will put a fight to you.
Yeah. That first half was kind of scary at first, honestly.
Oh, yeah, we've had that with these guys. We've had with Shawnee Mission Northwest. Last week we had it with with the Olathe East.
Yeah.
I mean, there may be some teams that aren't that big. Numbers dropped because there was no cartwheel or T-shirt.
That's
Doug,
horrible.
Doug, you want to guess who said that? Was Justin Chris. He said no cartwheel, no T-shirts. That's why the numbers dropped. Hand off to the 30-yard line.
If we can get the numbers back up tonight at Planet Sub, I'll buy everybody in attendance glass of water.
If we glass of water. Was that ice is optional?
Yeah, we got to get to 300 for ice.
We got to get 300. Okay.
I like to see you're a big spender out here.
Yeah. I mean, at least you could step up to what I did. I mean, I'm offering to buy sandwiches for you guys.
You want me to color my scalp? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
I just wanted you to dip yourself in pink.
That'd be horrible.
Okay, blue.
It'd be
blue.
Great.
That'd be horrible too.
You could get on the schooner then. No. Up the middle again.
I'll shave my head.
Shave your head. Okay.
All 3 hairs.
Shawnee Mission West looks like they're pretty much conceding, just running dive plays and really not advancing the ball that far. Third and 3.
Short 3, long 2.
Yeah, something like that. A huge thanks. What did I get on our? I think 257. Ebony Davis says, "Give me a shout out. Yell MJ, your little brother and family rooting you in Texas."
That'll be a 1st down for the West offense.
That's from Ebony Davis.
5 yards on the run by Kenny.
There are 6 minutes left in the quarter, Melissa. I was just getting ready to reframe that, but since you asked, I'll give that information specifically for you. On the 1st down, a couple yards on the play. So our next broadcast, gentlemen, are we ready? Our next broadcast I'm gonna have to get Triple H doing that too. Our next broadcast will be week 1 of the Class 6A state football tournament here at Gardner for your number 1 seed, Gardner Edgerton Trailblazers. How does that sound for you?
That sounds awesome.
Sounds beautiful.
It does. It's a beautiful thing. Down at the 10-yard line, 3rd and about 2. And I will post it as soon as I see something from Keisha. I will get that posted on all the 3 medias that we've been using, the broadcast Facebook page, the Citizens broadcast, or the Citizens Facebook page, and the football. Handoff again up the middle, close to a first down. Clock running at 4:45. And that will be 7 o'clock. Pregame starting at 6:15. And remember,
Friday, right?
on all Fridays.
Okay, good.
All games. Well, I don't know. You know what? There was
a Thursday night game.
There was a Thursday night game last year. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but I think that was district play, though, wasn't it?
No, that was last year, too. And a touchdown for the Vikings, 7 yards out.
Because I'm so
with
used
4:31 to go.
I'm so used to the lower classes where they still have districts, and then you play that gauntlet of you play a Tuesday, a Thursday,
You
or
know
Tuesday,
what?
Friday.
They just need to cut out the Class 4 division. You know, the
That's
4A
what they
Division
did.
1. No,
Yeah, they did.
They have 2 4A schools.
No,
There's
they
Division
don't.
1 and Division 2.
It's only one 4A. 3A is the bottom half of 4A2, and the upper half of 3A.
Well, they just need to stop that and just make it 7A, 6A, 5A, 4A. I mean, you have the same amount of teams. I mean, why do you need Division 1, Division 2 and have the same class?
They don't have D1, D2 anymore. They went away with that this year.
Oh. Ladies.
Are we talking to you? Are you cold yet?
No.
No? 35-14 is the score. Our next broadcast. We'll be right back here. State tournament. It'll be a 1-16 matchup with the Blazers against somebody.
The 16 seed.
I'm going to say
the 16 seed.
Blue Valley Northwest.
Yeah.
Because they're playing Miege tonight, I believe.
Pull it up there, Jordan. Who's Blue Valley Northwest playing? Let's see. Blue Valley Northwest playing Miege 55-7. Look up Wyandotte, Kansas City Wyandotte. They're probably hosting. North Kansas. There's a score.
Yeah.
Raytown 21, North Kansas City 20. That's an excellent game going on right now.
Go Blue Jays.
Wyandotte and Harmon. They don't have any update on that one. There may be about 10 people watching that game, so no one.
That's a little over, don't you think?
That's 2 programs that are struggling right now. Squib kick. Just past the 15-yard line, up the middle. Butash.
Number 12, taking the field.
Here comes the Q-Meister, Quentin Johns. Now, I have to say this. He gets mad at me when I say Quentin, but I have to explain it, what Q means. And I call him the Q-Meister. But everyone calls him Q. So, clock at 4:25, 35-14 is the score. See how the second squad does up the middle. Smashing up ahead across the 45-yard line. Down at about the 47. Taking a look, we now have how many? 200. This says 246.
He looks good out there.
246 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Clock stopped at 4:05 before they reset the. I will post the tournament bracket on the broadcast Facebook page, the Citizens Facebook page, and the Blazer football Facebook page. So as soon as we get that, I will get that posted up.
I'll get it on Twitter as soon as you get
it. Well, I'll tell you what. It's either that. I'll find out which way is better. I'll either post a link that goes directly to the bracket, or I will post the bracket itself. Either way, you'll be able to get to it. As soon as we find out Keisha has that posted, between me, Duck, and everyone else, we'll keep checking. I would figure by 11 they should have it.
Yeah.
You would think they pretty much have everything. I'll tell you what, the surprise team that scares me going into tonight, you want to guess who the number 8 seed was? Blue Valley.
Oh.
Yeah. And last week, going into last week's game, the 9 seed was Blue Valley North.
And that's a team that airs it out. That's
with Graham Mertz. I want to see Q score. That's from Steve McAtee.
So do I.
I don't know. Does that Warren guy down there, does he want to see Q?
Yeah.
Okay, gave me the thumbs up. Just checking. Clock running at 2:35. Hand off over the left side. Parker Kortner. Remind everyone we are headed to Planet Sub after the McCarthy Auto Group postgame show, and we get torn down and everything put away. We're going to head over to Planet Sub. Come join us out there. Duck, are you going?
Yes.
Ian, you going?
Oh, heck yes.
It's food. I'm going. Jordan, you going? Jordan's not going to be able to. Will, are you going?
Yes.
Will's going. Melinda going? You think she's going, or is she going to head home?
I don't know.
Okay, well, we'll find out. I got her sandwich if she does. That's a big mama out there.
79.
That is a.
They have him listed at 340 in the program.
Wow.
Hey, I'll put him at nose guard, and I'll follow right behind him, son. Lead the way.
Part the Red Sea.
$1:30 left to go in the game. Oh, lowering the shoulder, hearing the pad smack. I heard that from Duck's mic.
The boom mic.
It is a boom mic. Okay, I got a question.
Yep.
Every time you wear that thing, everything works out great.
Yep.
When Jared wears it, he has to hold up. He doesn't quite get his. What's the deal?
Oh my Lord. It's because I am who I am. That's
okay.
Why. Look at these guys.
What guys?
What's up, buddy? What's man?
Hey, yeah. Where's the camera at?
Right there.
Aaron Lane. Class of 2000.
Aaron Lang down there, and Julie Martin down there.
He got as much playing time as I did.
He got to drink a lot of water too, huh?
I poured it for him.
I love it when we get the
behave.
You're telling him to behave. 52 seconds left. Have an official timeout.
I brought my cartwheel gang with me. Hey, Ian.
Yeah?
We do it better.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Even got Jolene Roadhouse watching from Osborne. Tevin is her great-grandson. Nice. Glad she can watch in. Clock running at 45 seconds. It's going to be a first down.
I will say this, though, Duck. That's impressive for a high school.
What's that?
Them doing the I believe that we will win chant.
Hey, normally that we're rocking it, but I think part of the student section's left already.
Well, they're probably getting a head start over there at Planet Sub. Taking off, man? All right, thanks, Jordan. Thanks for the help. Appreciate it, man. Thanks again to Jordan McIntyre for the help. And I believe we're going into victory formation. That's going to do it. The Blazers finished the regular season at 8-0 with a 35-14 win. And they will hit the state championship tournament next week as the #1 seed. All the games will be played right here at Gardner Edgerton. We're going to take a quick timeout, be back with the McCarthy Auto Group post-game show in a minute on the Blazer Broadcast Network.
Hey, Gardner Edgerton fans! The McCarthy Auto Group is a proud supporter of youth sports across the Blazer Nation.
If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or you need service or body work done, we hope you'll visit one of the 11 McCarthy Auto Group locations. Visit kccars.com for over 3,000 new, certified, and pre-owned vehicles. Our inventory covers most every make and model and prices to fit every budget. The McCarthy Auto Group, with locations in Olathe and Overland Park, Kansas, and Blue Springs and Sedalia, Missouri.
Go Trailblazers!
Ryan Ragland back with you at the McCarthy Auto Group broadcast booth. Duck, I want you to do something for me. Duck, real quick, I want you to do me a favor. Get with Coach Cord Nelson when he gets done with the team with the talk, and I want to go ahead and give him the headset and the mic, and I'll talk with him real quick whenever that gets done. Blazers come up with a 35-14 win. Duck, he's already over there walking toward the end zone. To your right.
Duck, that way.
Yeah, just wait till he gets done talking with the team.
Okay, I got you.
And then give him the headset and stuff after they break huddle. But 35-14 is your final. Blazers finish the season 8-0. This is after they had an 0-9 season last year. Huge turnaround, and the Blazer band's going to have their night performance.
The light show.
Light show, so we'll have to hurry up and get with Coach Cornelson. So go ahead and kind of walk over there and get with him. I know you are. That way we can get him done and we can get the rest of this going. But a huge deal for the Blazer team, Ian, where they were able to. I mean, there was a lot of adversity. I mean, you know, Shawnee Mission West is playing well. They're running the ball well. They're running the ball better than anyone really had against us. They found some big holes. It got chippy out there, and so you know, through the course of 8 weeks, the Blazers have had some couple big plays to seal some games. They've had some adversity in the middle of the game. They had the chippiness out here with Shawnee Mission West to try to stay within themselves. They had the physical game against Olathe East. There's not much these guys haven't seen yet to head into the tournament.
Yeah, and exactly. I feel like, on the east side, more than likely, they're probably they probably face the most. Baylor Maxwell going out with a torn ACL, and Taven Eubanks going out with the torn ACL. So those are two big losses, but they've overcame that, and it's surprising how great the depth is on this team.
Duck's down there with Coach Cornelson. Go ahead and give him the headset, and I'll talk to Coach real quick. Coach Cornelson on the headset. Congratulations on the 8-0 season. And things were getting a little chippy out there, a little bit, kind of like last week, a little bit of a slow start. And you said Shawnee Mission West kind of worried you just a little bit.
Yeah, they play our style of football, and you could see the time of possession. They kept us off the field, and we kind of went flat. And we got to get it figured out. We can't lose our composure. We've done that twice now, and for whatever reason, I got to do a better job of making sure that we understand that and what the expectation is, and we can't have those penalties and lose our composure like we did tonight.
We had just talked about taking a look at the 8 games you had. You've had a couple games where you've had some big plays to seal wins. You had the physicality with Olathe East. You had this little chippiness with Shawnee Mission West. Not a bad thing. You've had teams that they passed well against you. You've had this team that ran against. There's not a lot you guys have not had to face, or not a lot you guys haven't faced in the 8 games going into the playoff next week.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of different offenses and defenses that have thrown at us, and I think we've got better through each game. I mean, there's still some things we got to shore up, and sometimes we get some matchup issues. Like tonight, we had a couple of matchup issues, but we've had 8 games, and now the postseason starts, and we got to be ready to play, and obviously playing in any team from the EKL, the level of play jumps drastically, and so we got to, it's going to be a tough game next week, and we're going to have to play extremely well.
We'll let you get going. We'll see you next week during practice, and we'll see you Friday during the playoffs.
All right, thanks, sir.
Coach Cornelson joining us on the Blazer Broadcast Network. Blazers 8-0 with a 35-14 win. We're going to go ahead and cut this short, as the band is getting set up for their night concert, their last home game of the year. They always do this. So for Duck Martin down the sideline, dude, you did a great job. Glad to see you back. Don't ever do it again. Don't spend that much time away.
We're trying not to. So I'll have a little word with Cosentinos and let them know, hey, guys, I need some time. So.
You need some balance time, right?
I tell you what, guys, all joking aside, I mean, I love doing this, and I love what we do. And, Brian, what you've done over the last many years we've been doing this is awesome.
Years.
And, man, we've come a long way. And Friday nights are special. And, like I said, I've been on this field for a long time. And, you know, I've gone from grass to mud to turf. And
yep, we've seen it all, haven't we?
I love all these guys. I love these guys out here. What Coach is doing is amazing. Thanks to Marv for everything he did too, and all the coaches in the past. But great job, guys. I'll see you tonight.
All right, sounds good. Ian Jones helping us out over here. Willithrow McIntyre, nice job downstairs. We're not going to be able to get to the stats, but we'll get some more of those. The band downstairs, we're going to go ahead and keep Ian's mic open so we can hear the band. We'll let that play for you. Oh, that's all right. Oh, you switched it over? Okay, that's good. We'll go ahead and let you hear the band, and they'll turn the lights out. 35-14 is the final score. Our next game, we'll be right back here next Friday as the state tournament starts. The Blazers will be the #1 seed. So for Will, for Duck, for Jordan, for Ian, I'm Ryan. Warren, thanks for the use of the camera. We'll see you next Friday as the state tournament begins in Class 6A on the Blazer Broadcast Network.